and get an extra 25 cents back per gallon on your first fill-up. Listeners are making $200 to $300 a year just from buying the gas they already needed. Don't wait. Download the free Upside app now and use the promo code CONNECT to redeem your 25 cent per gallon bonus. That's promo code CONNECT. Look, at first, I thought it was too good to be true, but it's totally legit. Plus, you can cash out anytime. Get real cash back every time you fill up with the free Upside app. Don't let this offer drive on by. Download the free Upside app now using promo code CONNECT. That's promo code CONNECT to redeem your 25 cent per gallon bonus. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Summer is here, and it's time to take that weekend getaway to Vegas, or maybe book that Alaskan cruise. But maybe inflation has kicked you right in the wallet. Well, leave it to Mike Calta to cancel his new order of 14 refrigerators just to give you the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Listen for the keyword every Tuesday and Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Get it and enter it in the free 1025 The Bone app, and you could win $1,000. That's $1,000 that you can use towards a beach vacation, or to buy your own refrigerator, or to just buy a bunch of beer, stay home, and drink them. You know, like a staycation. It's the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Presented to you by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. 1025 The Bone. Real, raw radio. 1025 The Bone. Real, raw radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home, 'cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
All right, here we go.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
Now, you ready for this? This is happening! Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Good morning.
Good morning. We've talked the whole night through.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Hey, wake up, stupid!
You know what I'm saying? I think you do.
Check 1, 2.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
All systems are go.
Make some noise! 3, 2, 1.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
Mike Calta Show.
Mike. 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 So many Mike. So many Mike. So many Mike. So many Mike. Don't confuse me. You are Mike. You are Mike. You are Mike. 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 So many jump. So many jump.
It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 1025 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, July 10th, 2025, and we are coming to you live. Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Good?
Oh, come on.
What's the matter?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a lot of sleep yesterday.
Yeah?
I feel kind of good today. That's it.
All right.
I did not get to watch the new Superman yet. I'm going today.
Are you? By yourself?
No.
Oh.
No. Bobby Kelly is coming in today, and he has his son Max with him. And then Louis J. Gomez is coming in today on the show, and he has his son James with him. So I think we're all going to go sometime this afternoon.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Have you heard any reviews?
Yeah, it's overwhelmingly good. The only bad review I've seen is that it's too much in one movie. Like there's a lot happening. I don't know, but last night I got in bed and I turned the TV on, and right as I turned it on, Marlon Brando was on as Jor-El, sending a young Kal-El to Earth, the 1977 Christopher Reeve Superman. And I watched the whole movie, even though I've seen it a million times, and it's not, that great because the 1977 special effects are awful.
Yeah, it does not hold up that great.
It does not hold up. The only thing that holds up is Gene Hackman is so good. Gene Hackman as Lex Luthor is so good. He's just, and I'm trying to figure out what the big titty woman has to do with the movie.
Yeah.
Why is she there?
She's just there.
She's just there, and then Superman falls in love with Lois right out of the gate. Like that was the one you get. You can have any girl on this whole planet, and that's the one you like. That stole your heart.
Yeah, but doesn't Lex Luthor always have a ditzy chick with him? Like that's
I
always
don't
his
know.
girlfriend, like Parker Posey with Kevin Spacey,
right? Like in the movies, yeah.
Right.
Like I don't know if this one's gonna have one. I would assume so. They'll follow suit with whatever the comic is. I don't know. I was a fan of the Superman movies, not of the Superman, and the Superman cartoon. I used to watch the Hall of Justice, the Super Friends when I was a kid. I even had Super Friends sheets on my bed for a while, but I don't know the full story of the comic book. I don't even know why Lex Luthor's so mad at Superman. I don't know why he's got to be the one to go after him. I will tell you that the kid Michael Rosenbaum, who played Lex Luthor in Smallville, that was a great story. That was great because he was friends with Clark, enemies with Superman, and they were always fighting over the same girl. Like, you could see where that heat comes from.
Spider-Man.
What do you mean?
They do the same thing. Spider-Man's the same thing. They're friends in real life.
Oh, the Goblin kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hates him, and then they're both after Mary Jane.
Osborn,
Yeah, pretty much.
There's a lot of that in comics.
Yeah.
Because Marvel would release something that would be super popular, and then DC would try and release something to counter that, and that vice versa.
Sure.
There's usually a corresponding character in the other comic book universe based on all the
Yeah.
By the way, do you know who plays Superman's father or Superman's real father in this one?
Who plays? I don't know. I didn't know there was a Jor-El in this one because there's no.
Apparently there is.
Well,
because I'm looking at the cast because I was trying to see if there was a, big booby lady.
It must be like either in the
flashback type thing.
Not the flashback, but in the Fortress of Solitude where he's able to use the crystals to talk to him.
Do you know who it
I
is?
do not know who it is.
Is it Nicolas Cage?
No. Very famous actor. Superstar. Carries a lot of movies.
In the last one, it was
very handsome.
It was Russell Crowe.
You're right.
Who did a great job.
Great job, yeah.
His real father was Kevin Costner. Well, Russell Crowe, and then Kevin Costner played his Earth father.
Yeah. Jor-El, Bradley Cooper.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if just because, Rocket.
Well, because
they have it. Yeah, right. They have the.
Right.
He was like, hey, you want to play Jor-El?
It's probably not a very big part.
Yeah, probably just a little something.
Yeah.
I was watching Andy Signor. He saw it.
Oh, really?
And he said it's very much a family kids movie. That's the direction this one's kind of going.
Okay. I mean, I'll take it. I won't be mad at it.
Yeah, that's it's a comic book movie. It's kind of what you expect.
I remember my aunts and uncles who were 10 years older than I am, maybe a little bit more, sitting around the table in 1977 talking about how Superman stunk. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, it's so hokey. And he goes into a phone booth, and it's only a half phone booth, and he saves a cat from a tree. And I was like, this all sounds awesome.
Right.
And they were like, oh, you'll love it. It's made for kids,
Yeah.
So.
I've read that it's very much a family made for kids looking to sell a lot of toys type movie, which is fine.
That's fine. I'll still enjoy it, I'm
in.
sure. The biggest struggle I have today is going there and not eating popcorn. That's all I got to think about.
Oh, well, you're going to have Bobby there. He's not going to let you get away with that.
Yeah.
You're right.
You're not even allowed to smell the popcorn.
But Bobby goes two ways. He'll go one. I haven't seen him in a while, so I'll be like, dude, you look good. You lost weight, huh? Yeah. And then we'll get there, and he's like, you can have a little popcorn. You did all right. Yeah, he might do that every once in a while. Now, if I would have been like, I got to go to Taco Bell, then he'd be like, no, you're not doing that.
Or if you go right for the popcorn, he's going to go, dude.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Popcorn? Yeah, I have to wait till I get released. Till he goes, yeah, no, you can have a little bit. Yeah, but I can't.
Must be tough.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. Once I open that floodgate, once I eat the popcorn, then I'm gonna be like, oh, well, start tomorrow. I'll go to Taco Bell today. Yeah, I can't.
I got Bone Beach Bash next
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
You can't have a little bit of popcorn. You got to have a trough of popcorn.
Yeah. You can't. I mean, what good is having one handful of popcorn?
No. You got to
need
get
to stretch it out for the first half hour of the movie.
giant bucket. All
Giant bucket, a lot of butter.
Yeah.
Carmen, nobody wants to eat a small amount of popcorn.
I love it.
No. Listen, I love popcorn. I eat popcorn daily, actually.
Really?
That's like my favorite snack. Yeah. But it's it's easy to
Sounds good.
It's easy to overeat. So I weigh mine. I put it on a scale to make sure I only have one serving. But they have dill pickle popcorn at Aldi. It is freaking fantastic.
It sounds terrible.
You ever have dildo popcorn?
Nope.
Oh, all right.
But dill pickle popcorn is so good, and it's literally like my afternoon snack almost every single day.
Well, good. You look great.
Thank you. But again, it's those little things that, instead of getting a large, get a small. That way you can enjoy it.
I won't enjoy it.
Okay. Well, then don't do it. If you
I'm
can't-
not.
if you
I'm just
can't,
skipping
then
it.
just skip it. Yeah.
Yep,
But
yep.
that also gets old, and that also sucks.
I'll bring a handful of nuts or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bring some trail mix in your
Some
pocket.
trail mix, yeah.
We get the microwave popcorn. The one time my wife bought the little bags that are only like 100 calories in the bag, so it's all you make.
Oh, yeah.
I was so pissed off.
Yeah.
I had to make like 4 of them.
No, that's
I'm like, I got to cook 4 of these to get to the right size.
that is defeating the purpose, Joe.
Yeah. She's like, no, they're only 100 calories. You can still have your popcorn.
It's like if you have the Slim Fast or whatever, you put a couple scoops of ice cream in there.
Oh, delicious.
It's not bad.
Delicious,
Not bad.
Yeah, sprinkle on top.
No.
My dad, I talked to my dad yesterday, and he said he was listening to the show, and he said, hey, come over for dinner if you're all by yourself. And I was like, yeah, maybe I'll do that. So I went over there. Man, was that worth it.
Yeah.
He had giant veal chops.
Oh.
I mean, he had like restaurant style veal chops that he broiled.
Like a real dinner going on.
I mean, like
Yeah.
it was like this big, and it was fantastic. I was like, oh, this is fantastic.
You ever get that where you like, you get something quick, you get this, you get that, whatever, and then every once in a while you're like, I need a meal. Like I need a real home cooked meal.
Sides, everything.
Right, yeah.
Anytime I cook dinner, I make mostly I'll make like say I make salmon. I'll make salmon, then I'll make green beans and rice for Giuliano or the kids. You know what I mean? Like I never just make one thing. I never make one. Like I'm always like a well-rounded family type thing. Sometimes I would get bread or make biscuits.
Oh.
Yeah. I think I'm making what I wanted as a child.
Now my daughter cooks dinner a lot.
This year.
Yeah.
And is it good?
Yeah, very
Really?
good. Yeah, she's like the culinary thing at her high school.
Yeah.
So she kind of likes to do that.
Does she know the rule? No seafood?
Yeah, of course. Because my wife's a horrible cook, hates to cook, despises it, bitches about it all
So
the
this
time.
works out great.
Yeah, there's not a single really thing that she makes that's really any good.
Now, who does the cleaning?
Oh, my kids.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't clean anything.
What kind of system are you running over there?
What do
That's
you mean?
great.
Jill's
Oh,
like
it's
an actual
great.
parent.
Yeah.
They're teenagers.
Yeah.
They're responsible for the dishes and clean up the kitchen after dinner. That's
So you're
just-
saying you don't just give them your Apple card?
no.
But I have to tell you, so my son hits me up yesterday and he goes, hey, I'm going to dinner at the casino with my friend and his family. He's like, do you think I can have a little money to gamble? I was like, yeah, no problem. So I Venmoed him some money.
So you're releasing funds to him and you can't even get funds released for yourself to gamble?
I gave him $100.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I need to start at 1,000.
Yeah.
I gave him $100. So he hit me up from the Hard Rock like 5 minutes into it, and he's like, I already lost all my money. I was like, all right.
It goes fast.
So I sent him some more money. Then on the way home, he's like, I'm on my way home. I said, hey, just a heads up, they delivered the water. Can you bring it in the house tonight or tomorrow? And he's like, yeah, no problem. So I have a water delivery where they bring Zephyr Hills water to my house, but they put like 10 cases out there. And old man ain't lugging 10 cases from the front door to the thing. So he came home last night. All of a sudden, I heard the back door camera go off, then the front door camera go off. I'm like, what is this kid doing? He came home and he started humping the water and putting it away last night. I was like, Zach, I'll send that kid money all day long. I don't care. Yeah, he was fantastic.
$200 to bring in the water? That's not a bad deal.
It wasn't to bring the water.
How much you getting for putting the cans out?
Of course he brought it in.
It wasn't to get the water. I had given him the money already, and then he brought the water in. I'm like, that's a good relationship.
I need to go pro, Michael.
You gonna give up your amateur status?
Yeah.
It is can day, Joe. It
Joe,
is
you
can day.
cut the wrong deal, man.
I
guess
man.
so.
I'm sorry.
He's not even getting the NIL stuff.
No, nothing.
I need to go pro. He's a hard worker, Joe. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I force my kids to do everything like little slaves.
Do you really?
Yeah, my daughter cuts the grass.
That's
the other
how
one
they get money.
Yeah, my other one does the dinner. I haven't thrown the trash in my house in a decade.
I told Juliana last night, I sent her a text that said, I miss you, and she sent me back a black middle finger. That's the kind of relationship we have.
Yeah.
That's mostly me yelling at her is to get her shoes out of the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, why is there constantly shoes? Like, I get it. I take my stuff off and I leave it. When I leave the room, I take it with me.
Yeah, that must be a thing for girls that age. 'Cause my daughters have 30 pairs of shoes, and they're all over. They're in every room. They're on the stairs. They're upstairs, downstairs, garage, living room.
Oh, it's crazy.
I've got like 2 pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this?
Oh, yeah. I shouldn't complain. My wife cleaned out her closet, and for some reason, the clean ladies always put my shoes in her closet because she's got all the shoes in there, and they don't know the difference between what's what. And she put a pair of Air Jordans on the stairs for me to bring upstairs. And they've been sitting there for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I've gone up and down the stairs 10 times. Sitting there.
Just walk right over them.
Just walk over.
You ever watch on YouTube whenever the people are selling the shoes and trading the shoes and doing stuff? There's the one guy that is like all over the place, whatever, and he gets a shoe, and he literally, like, he'll smack the shoe and listen to it and look at it and this and that, whatever. But he knows, like, immediately, he's like, yeah, those are fake. And they're like, how are they fake?
Yeah.
And he goes, here, let me show you. And he goes, the stitching, this is supposed to be double stitching. He knows everything.
Oh, yeah.
And he literally will go through the shoes and he goes, what do you want for these? And he goes, do you want me to make you an offer? And he's like, yeah. And he goes, all right, 160 on these, 140 on these, 230 on these. He goes, these aren't selling. Just keep them. I'd only give you $50. And just goes through it like that, whatever. And people are like,
no, they know. So Joey told me that he went to a Pokemon card show with a friend of his who had Pokemon cards to sell.
Yeah.
So that's why they went there to get rid of them. And Joey does not have Pokemon cards to sell or didn't want to or whatever his deal is. But he does this thing where he goes up to a guy and he'll look for like a $50 Pokemon. And he goes, so I looked at it and I said, you want to do a coin flip? If heads, I win the card. Tails, I'll give you, it's $50. I'll give you $100 for it. So the guy's like, all right, yeah. And the guy just does the coin flip with Joey. And Joey won the card.
yeah, I'm surprised they do it that way, all or nothing. Because a lot of times they'll be like, these shoes, I'm going to sell you these shoes. I want 200. You're going to give me 150. Coin flip for that, thing, whatever. At least you're getting something, whatever. But straight up coin flip, all or nothing is
so he went,
surprising.
He went and he either gets $100 or he gets the card.
Yeah.
So he won the card and then took the card and went to another guy and sold it. And then left there with money.
There you go.
That's a great idea.
Not bad.
Some of those Pokemon cards are worth crazy amounts of money.
They
sure really go for a lot.
I wonder what I have in this house that's worth money that I don't even know.
My son has a bunch of Pokemon cards that he got just to like invest in kind of thing, whatever. But he works at a place, by the way, they have fake Labubus.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the store that he works at has fake Labubus. I guess they got him in and they found out they were fake. So they're told everyone these are not real Labu. They're not the legit ones. Sold out.
Really?
Sold out immediately. Yeah. He goes, even the fake ones are selling out. It's crazy.
The kid who invented them is the youngest billionaire in China.
Oh, really?
He invented the Labubus, which I still have no idea what it is or why there's a, desire for them.
It's everything. It's the same. It's Pokemon. It's Beanie Babies. It's,
know.
some catch on and actually hold a value and you can make some money off them. Other ones are just, 10 years from now, we'll be like, what were those?
6 months will be something new that kids are grabbing.
Well, I mean, just like the, what was it, the NFGs or
NFTs?
NFTs. Yeah, so bad. I don't even remember what it was called.
I was so wanting to buy an NFT because I really felt like I didn't want to miss the Bitcoin thing again. Like I was like, all right, I'm getting in on this. Tom Brady was buying them like crazy. I'm like, I'm getting in. Thank God I don't own a turtle smoking a cigar or something, or a monkey giving the finger picture. And what am I going to do? Like, I remember I kept saying, I don't understand though. What do you own it? So what? What do you do with it? You know, like I couldn't understand what it was.
I can still pull up a picture on my phone and look at it.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't own it.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
It was weird. Like, I feel like you should be giving me money if you're looking at it on your phone.
I don't need to own the picture of Sydney Sweeney's boobs. I can still look at it.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Fine.
For free.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a weird thing.
But it's that thing where you, like you said, you don't want to miss the boat, whatever. There are some that take off, and then if you get it, you're super rich, but otherwise you're just an idiot with a, monkey smoking a cigar.
Yeah. And I don't know, I know Brady had a bunch of them, but also I know that I got one from the Super Bowl. And Lord knows where it is or what it's, if it's worth the goddamn thing.
Is it digital? It's like on?
Yeah, it's a digital thing. They gave it to you when they sent you your digital ticket because there was no tickets. So you had to have a digital ticket to get in, which sucks because the Super Bowl ticket's a great piece of memorabilia to have.
Oh, yeah.
And so they sent you a digital one, and then they sent you some sort of Super Bowl NFT that everybody got anyway. So
when my dad and I went to the Super Bowl, the Steelers, whatever, I got those tickets framed with the pin in the middle in the picture of us and stuff. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I love those things. Like I have a signed picture from Taylor Swift, and with that I have concert tickets, and they have confetti and all that stuff, and
guitar pick.
Yeah. And my guy Andy put all that stuff in one frame, so it looks super cool. My daughter has it in her room, which now she probably doesn't even care about it anymore.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Now she likes Glorilla.
No, it's worse. Carmen.
What?
She likes, oh man, I can't even. She loves Drake.
Okay.
And
every girl should through this phase.
Like she loves Drake or she loves Drake?
No, she doesn't really care about Drake himself. She loves Drake's music. Like I don't even know if she could pick Drake out of a lineup, but she knows all. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like she's not
internet. She didn't find his music without finding him.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't seem to be enamored by Drake.
Okay.
Yeah, but she loves his music, and she loves Frank Ocean, and she loves all the stuff that my wife loves.
Is all his songs about S&Ds and stuff?
All of them.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's so hard to be in the car with that stuff on.
Here, kids.
There's Tyler, the Creator, is the worst because his music is really good, and his cadence in which he raps is kind of soothing, and then he says the word that rhymes with clock a lot, and he precedes it with brown. And and I'm like, oh, this is so descriptive. I don't want to hear that. And then I could hear
Dad, turn it up.
I hear the echo of repeating the lyrics in the back seat, and I'm like, oh, come on, no, yeah, I don't, And then she knows, and she doesn't know. I'm sure she knows what it all means, but she's just rapping it to rap it,
Right.
And it's disturbing, and I don't know what to do because I don't want to be like, you can't listen to this, but of course I don't care if she listens to it. You know what I mean? It is pretty dirty though.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times they're not breaking down the lyrics or anything.
I mean,
there's songs you've heard forever that you don't know the exact lyrics to.
That's true.
She, I don't know, can't even
it's just a catchy tune.
I came home and I said to my wife, I go, we can't listen to this anymore. And Juliana was like, why? And I go, the last thing I remember is he's rapping about his brown D. And she goes, he didn't say D, he said C. And I go, I don't need you to say it. I don't need you to say it. I can tell you that. Oh, she knows. It's not, trust me.
Yeah.
She knows. I'm not saying she doesn't know, but
Down comes Taylor, up goes Drake.
Oh, Drake, that's the thing. There's no Drake. Like, she's not like, I want to go see Drake or I want to poster Drake. She also likes Morgan Wallen, which also bugs me for different reasons.
They all like Morgan Wallen.
Yeah. That when I told her we were doing a Morgan Wallen song with Pitbull Toddler, it was the first time she was ever interested in anything that I did with a guitar.
Yeah, Morgan Wallen gets played at my house all the time.
Yeah. Oh, if you look at my Spotify, you would think that I love Morgan Wallen and Drake.
Yeah. Which is weird that kids like both of those now. It's
right.
Like, they like country. And
right. When you were a kid, you had to pick one or the other.
Yeah. You like country, you were a hick, and that's just where you are. And there was no crossover.
No.
Yeah. If I knew you and you were listening to The Cure, I'd be like, queer.
Yeah.
I was metalhead, there was no way. I'm like, get out of here. Of course, I get older and I'm like, boys don't cry.
Yeah. Still, you pick your lane and you stay in it.
Absolutely.
There's no, Morgan Wallen to Travis Scott playlist.
Yeah.
I blame video games. Video games made him like everything.
Yeah. I saw the new Tony Hawk game is coming back.
Oh, Pro Skater?
Yeah.
It was the best game ever.
I think, I want to get that.
You ever hear him talk about that deal and about the money that he got?
Yeah, a little bit,
stuff, and he was 17 and bought his own house and
Crazy
everything.
amount of money.
And he went to like lunch or dinner with like one of the big wigs with the Activision or whatever it was, and he gave him a check, and he goes, my eyes almost fell out of my head. He goes, I didn't know that there was that much money in the world. Like, just crazy. Being that young, and you're a pro skater when pro skating's not really even a thing. You know what I mean? And so you're making money, and you're like, oh, this is cool. I'm going to be able to do this. And he's probably making, $15,000 here or $20,000 here, and all his friends are like, "Oh my God, you're so rich!" And then you get, money from a video game,
$100,000 $1 million check.
It said he initially turned down a $500,000 buyout before the first game's release, but instead wanted royalties, and it's since made over $1 billion.
$1 billion,
yeah,
holy cow.
Good for him.
Yeah,
and now he's sold. He's doing Q&A commercials.
Right. But he's like, no. I'll just kind of ride it out and get the royalties on the backside.
Yeah.
One of the biggest selling games of all time.
That was Dave Mann, who used to do early middays on the Power Pick. He did like 10 to 12. It was such a BS spot. I don't even know how they could afford to pay him anything because he was doing 2 hours,
Yeah.
And he was kind of like a handsome older man, and he did the copter kite. Do you remember that? It was a toy. It was an infomercial. It was one of the earlier infomercials, and it was a helicopter kite kind of thing.
I think so.
Yeah, and he voiced that. He did the commercial. He was in the commercial, and he took royalties for that and made a bunch of money off it. Bunch of money, man. Just crushed it. It's such a. I feel like if I took royalties on something, I'd lose money.
I remember there's a few different people. Like Steve Allen was one of the first ones. Steve Allen got Polaroid and Coca-Cola for the Tonight Show, and he got stock in both of those. He got stock in both the companies whenever they were babies and stuff. And I remember that Alanis Morissette did a tour, and there was something. They wanted the sponsor, so they gave her a piece of the thing, and it was mp3.com. Whatever, and she got like a piece of the company, right? And she made so much money off of that. Yeah.
Well, don't they say that 50 Cent was early in vitamin water?
He bought it.
And then Coke bought it eventually. And he paid like billions of dollars.
He said he went and saw that they were selling water, and he was like, they're selling water. That's so crazy. And he told his financial guy, he goes, I want to do a water. And he's like, water? And he goes, yeah. He goes, I want to do a water, and came up with the idea for vitamin water.
Yeah.
Like a healthy drink that's water, but it's got all this stuff, whatever. Yeah, and then Coca-Cola bought it, and he just made so much money. 50 Cent, every time I hear him, I go, this guy is smart. Like
and he's hilarious.
But everything he talks about, you're like, I agree with 50 Cent. With all this stuff.
Like normally you'd be saying queer. Yeah, 50 Cent's funny, man. Him and the Diddy stuff has been fun to watch. All right, we got a lot of things happening on the program today. Very funny comedian Louis J. Gomez, you know him from Legion of Skanks podcast. He is going to be in the studio with us. He's filming his special Saturday night, directed by Bobby Kelly, at Side Splitters. Tickets are available. He'll be there tonight through Sunday or through Saturday. But he is doing shows there this week, but filming on Saturday night. If you'd like to go to those shows, you can go get tickets there at sidesplitterscomedy.com. We'll also talk to our friend Cody Tucker in the 8 o'clock hour. Live from Texas. And what else? We got Open Letter Rewind coming up when we come back. So we'll take an early break. We'll do that. Open Letter Rewind is next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Not much to report on just yet for your Thursday morning drive out there. Now, we do have some minor traffic crashes to report on starting Hillsborough side. We do have a crash reported at Bruce B. Downs and Fletcher Avenue. Heading over to Pinellas side, I-275 South and Almerton Road, we do have reports of a traffic crash there. If you're heading to either one of those spots, just use some caution. Bridges right now, they are looking good, running up to speed and accident-free. All other interstates, both sides of the bay, still looking great as well. I'm Ashley with traffic.
Your power bill keeps going up year after year. Solar Bear locks in your rate and gives you the first 12 months completely free. Why keep paying more? Go solar with Solar Bear. Visit solarbear.com. That's solarbear.com.
Accidents don't just happen between the hours of 9 to 5. That's why we make ourselves available to talk with you 24/7. For a Farah fight, day or night, You know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Have you been to the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino? New members of Unity by Hard Rock receive 50% off at the Fresh Harvest Buffet, plus receive a limited edition t-shirt and up to $200 on them. And at the Hard Rock, they match your tier. Show your premier tier card from select competitor casinos for an opportunity to match your tier with the equivalent Unity by Hard Rock tier. And there's always something happening. Wrangler giveaway, Harley Davidson drawing, and a $20,000 blackjack tournament on the July 30th. Stop by and win at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to theerexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health. Feel whole.
At Brandon Honda, we have the hottest hybrids in stock and on sale. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now, get the brand new Accord hybrid for just $199 per month. Get the award-winning CR-V hybrid for just $249 per month. Or get the all-new, just released 2025 Civic Hybrid Sport for just $199 per month. With gas mileage as high as 50 miles per gallon, these award-winning hybrids won't last long. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-448-7710 for more information.
Hey, it's Galvin for ArborWise Tree Service. ArborWise is a professional tree care company that is family-owned and operated. They do both residential and commercial, and they've been serving the entire Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. And it's not just some dudes cutting trees. They actually have several certified arborists on staff. No matter how big your job is, ArborWise Tree Service can take care of it. Now's the time to start prepping your property. Get your free estimate and consultation today. Check them out online at arborwisetreeservices.com or give them a call at 727-481-8081.
Have you been hurt in an accident? Burnett EPA is here with a quick response. One call and we're on it. It's fast, easy, and focused on you. Quick action, real results. Burnett EPA, we're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
I'm Keith LeClaire, founder and owner of International Diamond Center.
Want to hear a great American dream story? Get Keith LeClaire talking about starting IDC over 40 years ago with a few $100s and some gold chains.
I started this business with 8 gold chains. Now we have inventory valued at well over $200 million and over 500,000 satisfied customers.
Indeed, IDC has earned a stellar reputation in the national jewelry industry, able to attract the finest brands and command the best supplier pricing.
People here trust us because we are the real deal. Best product, fair pricing, ironclad warranties, and no pressure atmosphere.
A big part of that success is staying true to Keith's core values: integrity, honesty, transparency, and a genuine, unwavering commitment to customer care.
Part of the blessing of being in this business is we get to share in these happy points of other people's lives. My job is to continue to protect you today, tomorrow, and God willing, 3 generations down.
International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
The accident wasn't your fault, so why should you be burdened with the medical bills? This is Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get overwhelmed by mounting medical bills. I'll fight to ensure that the responsible party pays what you're owed. Injured on the go? Don't wait. Visit justcallmo.com.
And a lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, I'm usually much more active, but since I've been in pain, I've had to limit the activities I'm doing.
You're listening to Janelle, arch support specialist at the Good Feet store.
He came in and he wanted to be able to keep up, play sports with his kids. From there, we figure out which arch supports complement those activities. I fit him with the arch supports, and as I followed up with him, he's messaged me and said, I took my kids to the park today. We're walking, we're exercising, riding the bikes, and those are all things that he wasn't doing before because he was in pain.
For over 25 years, the Good Feet store's arch support specialists have been helping folks to live the life they love without foot, knee, hip, or back pain getting in the way.
Our goal is to have that long-term change for them. That's what's most important, is knowing that you leave an impact on someone's life. And I like that.
Try them for yourself. Stop in for a free personalized fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
Visit any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota, and at goodfeet.com.
Take your taco night to the next level. John Senning here for Wild Fork. I love cooking tacos more than anything on planet Earth. And with Wild Fork, I have taken it to a whole new stratosphere. Whether it is the chimichurri skirt steak, you grill it for a little bit on each side, slice it against the grain, crowd pleaser every time. Marinated chicken thighs. This past weekend, for the first time, I had the pork fillets with the fajita marinade. You've got to stock up. You can order online and have it delivered right to your front door. Get in store and pick it up, or just go on a shopping spree. St. Pete, South Tampa, and West Chase, and always online at wildforkfoods.com.
If you are 50 or older, it is recommended that you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia, a potentially serious bacterial lung disease that can disrupt your life for weeks. If you're an adult 19 to 49 with certain underlying medical conditions like asthma, diabetes, chronic heart disease, or COPD, vaccination is also recommended. Talk to your doctor about vaccination today and learn more at lung.org/protect yourself. Furnished by the American Lung Association in collaboration with Pfizer.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Neutral presents the Bone Summer Beach Bash, an entire weekend of everything Bone. July 18th through the 20th at the beautiful Sky Beach Resort in St. Petersburg. The Mike Calta Show, JP, Senning Show, and Drew Garabo Live will be there all weekend to hang out with our Bone fam. For all the fun and details, head to theboneonline.com.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Meekham's Florida Summer Special is open today through Saturday, July 12th at Osceola Heritage Park with 1,500 muscle cars, classics, Corvettes, trucks, exotics, hot rod, customs, and more. Register to bid and buy spectator tickets at Meekum.com. That's Meekum.com.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
As a law enforcement officer, safe roads are one of my top priorities, ensuring everyone can get home safely each day. Some never will, due to aggressive driving, being distracted, or speeding on the roads. And too often, that results in the toughest part of my job and the longest walk in my life. I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share with you.
9 people will be killed on our Florida roadways today. Don't let it be you or a person you love. Buckle up every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit targetzerofl.com.
We hear it every day.
I'm a safe driver.
Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world, protecting America, fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Summer is here, so if you are thinking about selling your home, now is the time. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can sell your home quickly and for maximum value. Hey, it's JP, and you can skip all the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home quickly without the stress of showings, open houses, and those costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed all-cash offer allows you to sell your home in as little as 21 days and move when you're ready. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Market volatility isn't slowing down. If you're nearing retirement, now is not the time to wait and see. Every day of uncertainty can put your future at risk. It's time to diversify. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I want you to know you can create certainty, locking in guaranteed income for life. This means predictable, stable cash flow, even in turbulent times. You've worked too hard to leave your retirement to chance. Right now, there are options to receive up to 30% upfront or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't wait. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Any examples provided are hypothetical. Annuities are issued with prospectus and sales brochures and should be reviewed carefully before funding as features and benefits vary. DBA in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
Have you heard about lab-grown diamonds and maybe considering that option for your engagement ring? Before you go down that road, get the facts at International Diamond Center.
I could not sell a lab-grown diamond to one of my customers and feel that I gave them something that has retention of value.
IDC owner Keith LeClaire says he won't sell you a lab-grown diamond because they're being mass-produced by the millions.
Come on, I'm no rocket scientist, but you know the value can't be there.
Keith says even though the lab-growns appear to be inexpensive, a lot of retailers are still making obscene profits on them, buying them cheap and then marking them up 6, 7, even 800%.
I do not want to make extra money on selling a lab-grown. I'd rather take less profit and sell Mother Earth diamonds.
Don't make a mistake you might regret later. Get the facts from the area's trusted diamond experts at IDC.
I'm just trying to warn people what's coming. I can't sell a product I don't believe in.
International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, Sarasota, and online at shopidc.com.
Creative Kitchens is having the biggest countertop sale of the summer. Dozens of premium options in stock, up to 90% off retail prices. Prices include custom sizing, delivery, and installation. Visit summerblowouttoday.com to book your appointment and save.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
ZipRecruiter is the place. ZipRecruiter is the place for talented teachers, savvy software developers, and master mixologists. ZipRecruiter is the place where you meet all these people and more. That's because ZipRecruiter is the place for job seekers who are looking for new opportunities. In fact, ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day, so you can find the right candidates right away. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun Toyota.com. This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. The heat just keeps on cranking for today with a high temperature in the lower 90s. Rain chances will be around 30% in mainly inland locations again. And warm and muggy tonight with a low temperature of 79 degrees and steamy with a few isolated afternoon storms tomorrow. Once again, highs in the lower 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
And now, an open letter.
Stop. Rewind that.
And now, an open letter from Galvin.
This is an open letter to people that love to get involved. Dear people that love to get involved, seriously, you see it all the time. People that have nothing to do with the situation, butting in and sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. Sometimes it ends with absolutely no resolution. Sometimes it ends in a screaming match. And sometimes, just sometimes, it ends with my favorite, violence. Is there anything better than someone getting involved in something they have nothing to do with, only to get knocked out in front of everyone? You could easily just kept your mouth shut and kept walking. But now you're laying on the ground in pain, bleeding from your face, and some random dude is standing over you, videoing you with their phone, yelling, "You just got knocked the F out." Only later to post it to social media that video will now outlive civilization. Congratulations, idiot. I love people that want to get involved with stuff, but don't really want to get involved. Translation, they just want to argue with people because they think they know better, but don't actually want to do anything to ever help anyone. Yeah, all of a sudden, your Aunt Linda, who doesn't have custody of her own kids, is somehow through Facebook going to solve peace in the Middle East. Get over yourself, Linda. Mike has made reference to it a bunch of times on the show. One of the most powerful things I've ever learned in my life is the power of nope. It works in almost any situation, and it can save you save yourself a majority of the time. Hey, buddy, can you? Nope. I need gas money to get. Nope. I'm trying to get back to my family and tell it. Nope. Nope will save you time, money, and quite possibly your life. When you see kids fishing and you want to say something, just tell yourself, nope, and keep doing whatever you were doing. You see two people fighting, and you think, I should help, get involved. Hit yourself with a nice nope and keep on walking. If you see a guy running from the cops and you think, I'm going to be a hero and help stop him, nope. But then again, Peter Parker said nope and then found his Uncle Ben dead on the street. So I guess just do whatever you do. I don't really care. I'm Galvin from the Mike Calta Show, and this has been an open letter to people that love to get involved.
On the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. Time for us to give some stuff away. Don't forget, it's Thursday. You're also dealing with the Mike Calta vacay payday starting at 8 o'clock this morning. Your chance to win $1,000 coming up every hour after that.
Deal with it.
Deal with it. You just listen for the vacay payday keyword. You put it in the Bone app, and you can win $1,000. It's as easy as that. We've made it so you dummies can do it. Right now, Carmen is going to tell us what we have to give away today before we play Sporkle. Carmen, what is up for grabs?
So we have tickets for A Day to Remember and Yellow Card, Suicide Boys,
okay,
and The Offspring.
All right. That's pretty crappy.
Well, all the other ones got taken up.
Offspring's
got
good.
Scooped up.
Offspring's good. I don't know Day to Remember and the other garbage. What was the other thing?
Suicide Boys.
No, Suicide Boys I know is very popular.
The Offspring?
Yeah. No, Day to Remember is with somebody.
Oh, Yellow
that?
Card.
Yellow Card, Light and Sound. Okay. Yeah, so between the two of them, they have a song and a half.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm old. I don't know these things. All right, let's give it away right now with a little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your professional judge and scorekeeper. No longer an amateur.
Oh, thank you, Michael.
Carmen, what are we playing today?
Okay, today we're going to play The Last Word, U.S. bands. Okay? So I'm going to give you the band, and then each band will have 3 songs. I'm going to read you each of the song titles separately, and you're going to give me the last word of each song. Okay?
Yeah.
Are they all the same, or are they different ones?
What do you mean?
Are all 3 songs, they end in the same word? Or okay,
they're all different. 3 songs per band.
Gotcha.
Yep. Okay, your first band, the Jackson 5.
Okay.
I Want You.
Back.
Mike. Never Can Say.
Goodbye.
Gio. Albie.
Back.
Yours. No, there. Yeah.
Damn it. Idiots.
Oh, my gosh. Your next band, the White Stripes. Seven Nation.
I mean, what other song are we doing, folks?
I don't know why you gotta yell so loud.
Yeah.
White Stripes. Fell in love with a
girl.
Mike. Icky.
Thump. That was the only other one.
Yeah. Calvin. Your next band, Heart. These.
Eyes.
Dreams.
Mike.
Michael, Sarah. These eyes. All right.
Magic.
Man.
Gio.
No, that was me.
It was me.
That was me.
It wasn't Gio.
That was Galvin.
Okay.
Galvin.
It was not me.
It was a G. I knew that. Crazy on.
You.
Galvin.
Oh.
Your next band, Foo Fighters. Learn to
Fly.
Galvin. Monkey.
Wrench.
Galvin.
Oh.
It's really close. You guys are really close, but he's getting in there. Last one for Foo Fighters. Times like
These.
Galvin. Your next band, Bon Jovi.
Oh.
Living on a
Prayer.
Bike. It's my
Life.
Geo. Bed
Wet.
of
Roses.
Roses.
Mike.
Bed of wet.
Wet. And Pap, we're halfway there.
Gio has 2 points on the board. Michael has 5, and Galvin is your leader right now. He's winning with 7.
All right, we are doing last word U.S. bands. Your next band, Aerosmith. Love in an
Elevator.
Mike. Walk this.
Way.
Galvin. Back in the
Saddle.
Galvin. Your next band, Outcast. Hey.
Yeah.
Mike.
No, Judge.
That was Michael.
It's not, but whatever.
I didn't even give him the death.
Your next one for Outcast, Miss
Jackson.
Galvin. Rosa.
Parks.
Geo. Your next band, Leonard Skinnard. Free.
Bird.
Galvin. Sweet Home.
Alabama.
Geo. Saturday Night.
Special.
Galvin. Your next band, Green Day. American.
Idiot.
You don't gotta be mean.
Jeez.
Galvin. Know Your
Enemy.
Galvin. Basket.
Case.
Mike. Your next band, Nirvana. Smell
Spirit.
Chick. Mike. Come As You.
R.
Geo. Heart Shaped.
Box.
Geo. And Pap. We're on the last band, which means we're on the last 3.
Gio has 6 points on the board. Michael ahead by 3. He's got 9, and Galvin is your leader right now. He's winning with 14.
All right.
All right. Missing last word, U.S. bands. Your last band, Beastie Boys. Fight for your
Party. Oh.
Right.
Mike.
Fight for your party. Well, fight for your right to party, but I think it's 2 parties not in there.
No Sleep Till
Brooklyn.
Mike. And your last one, Beastie Boys. Make some
Noise.
Geo.
I think it's actually noise. Noise.
Your final score, Gio with 7 points on the board, Michael with 11, and Galvin is your triumphant champion today. He won with 14.
Galvin, pick a line.
I'll go line 1.
All right. That's easy enough.
Yeah.
Good morning. Who's this?
It's Josh.
All right, Josh, you're going to be the winner. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen's going to grab you during the break, and you'll have your choice of tickets. Okay, buddy?
Thank you.
Thank you, Josh. Line 1, Carmen.
Enjoy that sweet, sweet yellow card.
I would not go see Suicide Boys, but I know that is probably the more popular of the 3.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I may still go see Offspring because I'm going Friday to see. Oh, no.
I think Offspring is Friday.
No, Offspring's Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
What hiccups?
You're going Friday.
I'm not doing any of it.
I know.
Yeah.
I just want to hear you say it.
I said it out loud, and then as I said it, I was like, "You won't do that."
No, I don't think you're going to go to Superman.
I'll have seen. I'll give you a full review tomorrow. I just hope I don't feel about Superman the way I did about F1.
You probably will. Yeah.
I think I'm going to go, no, it was good. I'm going to be like, it was good. It was just, it's more for kids. Yeah, which seems to be the logical thing for a 53-year-old man to say about a movie called Superman.
Yeah, a comic book movie.
Right.
When you think about it, it should be for kids.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I even feel like they made a good movie for children.
Yeah, I heard that they're going to sell a lot of toys. That's what one of the reviews said.
Fine. That's fine with me. So anyway, that is going to be, that will happen today. The only way it won't happen is if we get C-blocked on tickets, like if we can't get in somewhere.
You didn't buy tickets yet? Oh,
No.
I don't think it's that busy, right? Is it?
So a lot of them sold out.
Yeah.
All the pre-sales sold out. So, no. Do I think so,
People
Galvin?
going in
No.
the middle of the day and stuff?
Man, I'm going to go in that early afternoon.
Yeah, I know. But I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, you know, most people are working.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you're trying to get multiple seats together. That might be a.
I don't care. I don't care if I sit with anybody.
What else are you trying to do this weekend? You said.
Well, I was going to go to Offspring, and I got Lewis's show, but I think Lewis is taping is Saturday, and then Offspring is Saturday, and I don't know.
Are you actually going to that, do you think?
Probably because Bobby's there.
Probably,
yeah. I'm probably going to go to at least.
Probably.
No, I'm going to go to at least one of them.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to go Friday and Saturday, but I'm going to go to at least one of them. I'll probably go to the
Friday
taping.
and then go Offspring Saturday.
Yeah, because I don't really.
What time are you looking about the movie? Like around what time?
3-ish.
3-ish?
No, I mean I would love it if I got to pick Bobby up at 10:30. I would love it if there was like a noon movie somewhere. But I think it's only.
I mean, yeah, they got. Let's see. Yeah, I see IMAX at 2 o'clock.
Yeah,
about 3 o'clock is when they start.
3 is when they really fire up.
Yeah,
I looked at it yesterday.
Let's see what 2 o'clock's looking like. Standard, not IMAX.
I don't want to go to 3D.
You're not getting into the 2 o'clock.
What, booked?
There's maybe 6 or 7 seats, and they're spread all over the place.
Really?
Do you want to hear some of the reviews they have here?
That's the 2 o'clock movie.
Jeez. I like the way they put the little Supermans on the seat.
Superman soars with heart, humor, and style, a bold yet faithful take on the iconic hero. This is just different people like on Axe and stuff, whatever. James Gunn sets a fresh tone while honoring the character's legacy. David, what is his name? Corn Sweat? Corn Sweat?
Yep.
Is that it? Corn Sweat?
Corn Sweat? Or is it Corn?
I got the Corn Sweat.
Corn Sweat.
Shines with sincerity and strength, a promising, thrilling start to DC's new era. Superman made me so damn happy. The movie is loaded with exhilarating action, set pieces, and well-placed humor and levity. But the beating heart of the film is Superman's humanity, and he's an alien, and insistence on doing good and making the world a better place. Ugh. Sounds terrible.
A lot of people are just saying it's very similar to the animated series as well.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you. I didn't watch the animated series. I want to know where Batman fits in all this.
I don't think he does.
He doesn't.
No.
He doesn't. He's too dark for this bright world of the new Superman.
Plus, they just did the Batman with Pattinson.
The second one. Right? Because aren't they working on the second one now?
I think so. That I couldn't watch that one. It was horrible.
I didn't think it was horrible. I thought it was definitely different,
boring.
but it was boring.
Yeah.
It was a little boring.
Dark Knight Rises was on the other day, and it was the part where they're having a fundraiser for Harvey Dent, and all the rich people are there and stuff, and then Joker shows up, whatever. But Batman, God, Christian Bale is such a good Batman because he's such a good, what's his name? Bruce Wayne. Yeah. But also such a good Batman because he's in the tuxedo and the guy's there and he goes, take a seat, pretty boy. And he just goes, good, wails him in the face. And you're like, yeah, get him. But then right after that, I guess they were having like a Christian Bale thing because The Fighter came on with Mark Wahlberg and Christian Bale. And I watched that whole movie. That's such a good movie.
Fighter's a great movie.
Such
Christian
a
Bale's
great
so
movie.
Good in that.
And it ends before Mickey Ward fights Arturo Gatti.
Right.
It has the big trilogy that he had and stuff. And
it's about his family relationship more than it is about his boxing.
But I read that they were going to do the second part of that.
Oh, really?
That they were, but now they can't.
Too old.
Unless they get a different person to play him because because that was like such a big part of his life. I mean, it was a great movie standalone. But if you know the rest of it, you're like, come on, let's get the rest of that.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to seeing the Superman today, and I'll give you a full review tomorrow.
All right.
There you go. All right, let's take a break. Galvin's got your news. We'll do that next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. This is where you earn your money. The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Congratulations, winner. You'd won $1,000.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. This is Irene from Valrico, and I just won $1,000.
The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Keep listening to The Bone for your chance to win cold, hard cash. 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Still reporting on those earlier traffic crashes going on. First one, I-275 South at Ulmerton Road. Also, Bruce B. Downs at Fletcher Avenue. Now, we do have reports of a new crash. This is going to be Hillsborough Avenue at Marina Point Village Court. So if you're heading that direction, just expect to slow down. Bridges are still looking good right now. So far, running up to speed and accident-free. All other interstates, both sides of the bay, still looking great. I'm Ashley with traffic.
Save time and money with mobile service at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They come to you and perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. Schedule mobile service with Jerry Ohm today. Online at jerryohm.com. Tampa is Ohm country. See dealer for complete details.
At Jerry Ohm CDJR, you pay what we pay with employee pricing during the Make This the Summer sales event. Get new cars with 0 down, 0% APR, and no payments for 90 days at the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S. Tampa is Ohm country. Online at jerryohm.com. Call 1-800-210-6286 for complete details.
Mike Calta for my friends at Lifeguard Imaging. One moment you're living your life, the next you're being told you have cancer, or your heart just stops. No warning, no second chance. Some of you have worked your whole life, saved smart, and planned for the future. Retirement should be your reward, but instead of traveling or relaxing, you're in a fight for your life. And here's the terrifying truth. Heart disease and cancer are still the top 2 killers for men and women. And most of the time, they strike without a single symptom. But there's hope. Lifeguard Imaging's high-accuracy CT scans detect heart disease and hundreds of cancers before symptoms appear, and the doctors tell you it's too late. Early detection gives you the opportunity to do something about it. It's quick, painless, and could literally save your life. I got my scan and the peace of mind. You can't put a price on it. And right now, just for Bone listeners, when you join Lifeguard Imaging's Legacy program, you'll get a second membership for 50% off. Give it to your spouse, your sibling, your best friend, someone you want to protect. Don't wait until it's too late. Go to lifeguardimaging.com today. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
I'm Doug Bernetti. Growing up, I learned how hard it can be to make ends meet. At Bernetti PA, we help people every day with debt collection calls, credit card debt, home foreclosures, and bankruptcy cases. If you have questions, call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
The jewelry store with the most likes, the most positive reviews, the most raving fans is International Diamond Center.
IDC is definitely a place that I will come to as long as I live here. This will be my go-to place always.
Literally the best jewelry store in town. You'll make friends for life coming in here. I felt like family from the beginning, and it made a rather daunting task very, very easy.
They really take the time to find out what you want or what you desire in a ring.
You have to come here. There's no other option. The customer service, the time spent to do what I wanted and what her vision was, there's no other place to go.
You know you can go there, and you know that you can trust.
The value was extraordinary.
They genuinely care about their customers. It's not just about the sale. It's about the people.
International Diamond Center, the people's choice for selection, quality, value, and service.
I've got a beautiful diamond on my finger, and I'm very proud of it.
International Diamond Center.
I'm very happy to show it off.
In Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Online at shopidc.com.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
John Senning here. Are you ready to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Well, pick up your phone right now and text the word TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to theerexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health. Feel whole.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Bolt Electric, bringing you old-fashioned service.
And futuristic solutions, like a flux capacitor for your home.
Okay, honey, that's not even a real thing.
But it will be.
Anyhow, folks, at Bolt Electric, we believe you deserve better service.
Better equipped technicians.
Using better parts to solve your electrical problem quickly
and correctly. Call Bolt online at boltelectric.com.
If you're looking to buy a custom engagement ring, you know where to go. That is the Golden Diamond Source. Family owned and trusted for over 40 years, just minutes from anywhere in Tampa Bay. You can stop by the Golden Diamond Source on Ulmerton Road and let them make a unique, beautiful ring for your future bride in anybody's price range. And you get to get it done without all that sales pressure. Because at the Golden Diamond Source, they just want to make sure you leave happy and with a great investment in your marriage future. At the Golden Diamond Source, they're not just there for engagement rings, they're a jewelry super center. From birthstones to tennis bracelets to diamond studs, whatever's on your wish list, the Golden Diamond Source can make it happen. And did you know that right now gold is at an all-time high? If you bring in your old jewelry, Steve and Julie Weintraub will buy it and offer the highest trade-in values of the year. It's a perfect time to upgrade what you're not wearing and turn it into something that you'll never want to take off. It only happens at the Golden Diamond Source with the largest selection of jewelry, including men's jewelry. Stop in there for all your jewelry needs and tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show.
You need parts? O'Reilly has parts. Get one free set of brake pads when you buy 2 brake rotors. Upgrade to Brake Best Select pads for just $10. Or upgrade to Brake Best Select Pro or Import Direct pads for just $20. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensated for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Get to the Brisket Shop on Armenia in Tampa this Saturday from noon to 2 p.m. The Mike O Radio Show will broadcast live. Meet up with John Senning and Monica and enter to win a room to the sold-out Bone Summer Beach Bash at the Sky Beach Resorts, where you can experience the Friday night pig roast with Wild Fork Foods and the Brisket Shop.
Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. The heat just keeps on cranking for today with a high temperature in the lower 90s. Rain chances will be around 30% in mainly inland locations again. And warm and muggy tonight with a low temperature of 79 degrees and steamy with a few isolated afternoon storms tomorrow. Once again, highs in the lower 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
On the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, your chance to win $1,000 with the Mike Calta Vacay Payday. We'll give you the keyword. You put it in the app, you can win $1,000. It's as easy as that. And then, of course, next weekend, not this coming weekend, but next weekend, July 18th through the 20th, you can join us, Johnny B, Monica, Dizzy, JP, Drew, Mo, John Senning, Mike Olivero, Corey Cardinal, JoJo. Who am I leaving out?
Us.
Oh, yeah, us.
All right.
We will all be at the Sky Beach Resort for the Bone Beach Bash, brought to you by Neutral. Very excited for that. I just heard that commercial where their brisket shop is doing the big pig roast.
Yeah.
And I will tell you that the brisket shop does the food for the tailgate party, which I talk about all the time.
So good.
The tailgate party is so good. The food is just the highlight of the tailgate party. And they did a pig roast last season where they roasted the whole pig, brought the whole pig out there, and it is just fantastic. I mean, it is. If you haven't had a full roasted pig like that, it's an experience. So we're doing that on Friday night. That'll be a great time, and I'm looking forward to anything the brisket shop makes is always delicious. So
yeah,
I'm a little annoyed.
Why?
I'm a little annoyed that they're doing a gig at the brisket shop and Mike Olivero's out there and John Senning's out there. How am I not out there?
That they're doing. Oh, well, I think John Senning's out there because of Wild Fork.
Doesn't matter. If they would have asked me to do it, I would have been annoyed that they asked me to do it.
Sure, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Don't invite me to your wedding, but invite me to your wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't want to go, just want to be invited.
I don't know anybody that is getting married that I want to go to their wedding right now. My nephew Tommy got married the other day.
What are you looking at?
I was looking at Joe.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Joe, I'm sorry I didn't put you on the list. If you got married, I would go to your wedding.
Really? Because you didn't go to his other four.
I didn't go to. I didn't go to the.
Were you invited to all those?
I was invited to most of them. Yeah. I couldn't go to the last one because I was out of town. The one he got married in Sarasota.
That's right.
I couldn't go to that one.
That was at the Crossley Estate. Very nice.
I went to that one and it was fantastic, but also you knew it wasn't going to work out.
How did you know?
Because Steve Miller performed the ceremony.
Oh, yeah, it's not real.
Yeah, it's not real. It was like John Brennan had the witch.
Right.
You had Steve Miller.
John Brennan can walk away anytime he wants.
Yeah.
Just drop everything and walk.
Married by a lady. That's not real.
No.
Who does that? Not how that works. You guys.
Carmen, you think in America a lady's allowed to marry people?
Come on.
Yes.
You're bananas.
There's laws.
You and Chad should get married by a lady if you know what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
No? Easy out. If Joe got married, if Joe and Sugar Pants tied the knot, I would go to that wedding.
All right.
Yeah.
Who is Joe's best man? Dizzy?
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Of course.
All right.
Yeah. How's it not?
I mean, yeah, that does make sense.
One, you hang out with him more than any of us or anybody else.
True.
Two, he makes you look tall.
True.
Also
True.
Yeah.
Who would be the other options? Glenn Spockles?
I mean, yeah, possibly.
Okay.
Glenn Spockles. I mean, I have a lot of friend groups.
Not your son?
I mean, yeah, my son would be the obvious choice, but I mean, I do have a lot of other
Your son,
friend
Dizzy.
Okay, so
my real son, Nicholas.
Best man, we're not sure. Maybe your son, maybe Dizzy, maybe somebody else. Who's in your party? Like, who's
Do you
your
have a
groomsman?
party? Do you have a wedding party after all these years?
I mean, I would imagine so, yeah. I think, I mean...
I know I've asked this before, but would this be Sugar Pants' second marriage or first marriage?
Second.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she may still want a big ceremony.
She might. I mean, I don't know.
All right, so say she picks 4 people, a maid of honor, and then 3 backups. You have to pick it. Go.
I mean...
We'll say your son could be your
best man.
For argument's sake, best man.
So 3 people. Okay.
Only doing 3, huh?
I mean, that's that,
Probably not your brother.
It's a short... No, definitely not.
Oh, why not?
Well... I don't know. I probably maybe my buddy Jeff Sessions I've known since high school.
Okay, Jeff Sessions is in.
Yeah, probably I would have to have one band person, which would have to probably be the Glenn Spockle.
Okay, and then I got to tell you, I know the last one's got to be Dizzy. Oh wow!
I mean,
he may not make the cut on the small list.
I mean, and then how do I not put somebody from the show?
Well, there's a lot of people to choose from the show. So
who's somebody from the show? Clearly, it would be Mike. I mean, you've known him the longest.
That's true. That's very true.
I think it'd be Gio.
No, you call Gio coffee bitch.
Well,
Yeah.
I do.
They have like a love-hate relationship. They love each other.
Right, they're like father-son.
Yeah.
I mean, I organized your whole birthday party, but whatever.
Yeah, you're out.
I guess
For the record, I don't want to be in the wedding. So if that helps out.
I didn't think you did.
Yeah, I don't.
I never hang out with Joe.
That's not true.
You want to though?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Yes.
Outside of the show, I've hung out with Joe like twice.
I know, because you keep getting edged out by the little guys. Spanish edged you out first, then now Dizzy's edging you out, and you're like, why not me?
It's a short list for sure.
Literally.
I'll make it easy for you, Joe. I'm not going to be upset if I'm not in your wedding party.
That's what I meant, too. I didn't mean like I don't want to. I just won't be upset.
All right.
I understand weddings are difficult to deal with.
Well,
I don't even know if I would go to the wedding.
Wow, that's
just rude.
That's
I'm
insulting.
100% there, Joe, unless it's on a Friday.
Thank you, Michael.
I mean,
I went to his last one, and that was how many years ago?
That was 2007.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've been, friends a longer time. So, of course,
Right.
I'm going to go to this one.
I had a new baby at the time.
Oh,
I had a newborn.
excuses.
Not even a year old.
Don't get married during football season.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That'll
yeah,
really
don't do
decrease
that.
your chances of
Well,
people showing
she's a bigger football fan than me,
Perfect.
so she would not.
Perfect.
Make sure you put all the fatties at one table, too. Don't forget that. Weight Watchers.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Fatties at one table.
You should make tables, though, not as obvious, but make them like
Stoners, creeps.
Yeah.
Little people. It's like Dizzy, Monica.
Yeah.
little shorties at one table.
Tiny little table.
It's a little table.
You could do one, Beards, me, Gio, Mike, Carmen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You still growing it, Carmen?
What, my beard?
Growing and shaving?
I'm still shaving, yes.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not growing by any means.
Anybody doing anything special for the beach party? Anybody doing like some new stuff, new clothes?
Oh, are you spray tanning again?
I'm thinking about spray tanning.
Wow.
Thinking about spray tanning. Yeah, you're gonna be
Bringing
outside.
Dark Calvin back.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
If you didn't know me, you wouldn't know.
You do look a little golden. Not that it's bad. It doesn't look bad. It looks typical of somebody who tans.
It does. I feel like spray tan does have a look.
Can you tell? Could you tell?
But it's not a look. It's not a look. It's not a look like, oh, this guy's spray tan. It's like, oh, it looks like that's probably a spray tan.
Yeah. When it's so even and the perfect color that you assume it's probably a spray tan.
I will tell you,
it's like a yellowish gold.
I will tell you that I am currently not tan, but about as tan as I get.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, this is about it. This is, I'm out in the sun every day. This is about as dark as I get. It's wild.
I can't retain a tan. Like, I got some sun over the weekend from being out at the beach, and then by tomorrow it'll be gone.
Which is weird because you're Italian.
Yeah.
You would think that you'd hold the tan. And so I'm Irish, so I just burn and then go back to white.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
Well, if you see a Galvin looking like a hash brown out there, you know what's going on.
Yeah. We'll see. Maybe I go light. Maybe I just do a little bit.
Oh, if you're going to do it.
I think I went medium last time. Because the first time I think I went light, and then I went medium.
You went George Hamilton?
And I went, whoa.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Carmen?
Yes.
What are you going to do? You going to shave it down to just a mustache for the weekend?
Listen, I'm going to shave for this, yes. I've been working on my tan.
How do you work on it? What do you do?
I lay outside.
That's what I'm saying. You've been going outside, like outside your house?
But for 20 minutes.
Uh-huh.
I do it for, time wise and stuff. And I've also been working out. So I look good in a bikini.
Oh.
And
Send me a picture.
Any of your neighbors ever peeking out the blinds or anything? Like, oh, the blonde's out there tanning.
well, I just do it on my front porch so they can just walk by and see if they really want.
On your front porch?
Well, yeah, I don't have because the backyard is covered with trees. So we our patio set is out front. So I just push the two big comfy chairs together.
I know you own that place, but I think it's time for you to move.
Yeah. Go ahead, buy me a house. I would love one with a yard.
Yeah, talk to your husband.
Yeah. Not my husband either.
Whatever. Talk to that guy.
Okay. Well, you're the one who's forcing me to move.
I'm not for it. I think it's time.
Yeah, I'm fine in my house at the mortgage that I can pay.
I think it's time for you guys to go out.
Carmen, you and Chad can't move to the water tower? Then Chamberlain, where was your picnic at? What'd you have? Didn't you do something where you were up on top of some tower or roof or something?
Press box?
Yeah. Oh, the press box. Yeah.
Top of the press box.
Yeah, just move up there. You'll be fine.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't have dogs on school grounds.
Oh.
So
that's what they're worried about?
Yeah.
I think Chad needs 2 successful seasons before they can upgrade.
Yeah.
Well,
Gotcha.
But also the other part of that is like Dom always says, he tells
Don't
you
buy it together.
Don't buy it together, especially if you're not married. You know what I mean? Because that just creates or opens a door.
Who's coming to your wedding? Come on, let's do it.
Wait a minute.
Carmen's getting married.
White Devil.
Wait a minute.
Oh, man, if you had a White Devil theme party, I'm there.
Diablo Blanca.
Yeah.
That's going to be my bachelorette party theme.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Well, who do you got in your lady party? It's going to be Ashley.
Ashley, Leanne, Kayla.
I was going to say, Kayla.
Kayla still
friends with Kayla?
Yeah,
like that good? Talk to her a bunch?
What is she doing now?
They actually just moved to Georgia. Her husband got a nice job with a promotion and stuff, and he's overseeing a bunch of different micro companies or whatever.
So she's out of radio.
No, but she had left it before. She just, kind of wore out and started doing.
What about her brand?
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you right now, though, you know what Kayla should be doing, and she could do it from anywhere, and she could do it from Georgia? Kayla should be doing voiceover. Because I hear so many people that sound similar to her. She has a good read, and she has a good voice. She has a young, good female voice, whatever. She should definitely be doing voiceover.
Right, yeah. But I think, like I said, she just kind of got tired of radio like most people do.
She was the first person.
I'm not tired of it. Are you tired of it?
No.
Yeah.
She was the first person I heard say, I'm working on my brand.
Yeah.
And fast forward, 7-8 years, everybody says that.
Yeah.
No, I know, but that was the hilarious thing. What brand did she have?
At the
and she
time,
was like,
I
I have a brand.
Never
Her
heard
brand.
that. And now they all say that.
But that's that literally is what you describe people as, like their brand.
I've
content creators.
Never said that about myself.
That's because you're old.
No.
Yeah,
I've said that about other people.
But what we would say, though, instead of saying brand, whatever, what we would say is working on getting my name out there. You know what I mean? Yeah, and having your name.
Yeah.
All the influencers, the content creators, they all say
it's my brand.
It's about the brand.
Right. They have a brand.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You have to have a brand.
But their brand is them.
But that's what I think Mike is pointing out is that she wasn't. She
was like a part-timer who was working on her brand.
Right.
It was
Because
ridiculous.
how are you going to get bigger if you don't work on the thing that you're trying to achieve?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So
I think if she would have said, I'm working on creating a brand.
Yeah,
would have been,
it was.
I think we're just old, and that's what everybody says now.
I understand what they're saying.
The word wasn't new. It wasn't like we didn't understand the word. We don't think that she was using it. She didn't have a brand.
Well,
she didn't have a.
She said that she was building her brand.
No, the thing was that they wanted her to do something on the bone, and she didn't feel it mixed with her brand.
Right.
That was the problem, and she didn't have a brand at the time.
But you're building it.
She was
That's what you're
building
working
it.
towards.
Yeah.
So that's what you're
Some
creating.
people they say once the court jester, always the court jester.
Mm-hmm.
You got to choose wisely when you're starting out.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
It'll bite you in the ass later on.
I don't want to make it. I like Kayla. I think she's.
She listens every day.
To us?
Yeah.
Good luck with your brand.
Yeah, she usually texts me. I'm surprised she hasn't texted me yet.
No.
No. Keep
I was
talking.
already saying it. Before I knew I already like Kayla. I just think that was a little absurd when she said it. But look, good for her.
Sam never did nothing.
Yeah.
Kayla doesn't have a brand.
Kayla never had a brand to work on.
Do you know, I got to be honest with you. I was feeling bad about the Sam thing the other day.
You should.
Because I was more arguing with you guys, and it sounded like I was arguing against Sam.
Yeah. She also used to listen all the time. All the time.
I feel terrible.
Yeah.
Every time I was in the building, she would bring up something on the show. She'd be like, you did this.
I was trying to say Kayla was like ahead of her time. Nobody had said that to me. I had never heard that before.
I had heard it before.
Now it's very
like back then. You got to think that was like over 10 years ago.
Yeah. Now it's super common.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was just so funny to hear somebody that barely was scratching the surface to be like, I'm working on my brand, and be like, shut up. Yeah.
My God.
Seriously. Yeah, at all the shows that we had on this station at that time, to hear a traffic girl from the other station talking about working on her brand was ridiculous.
Not. That's when she was with Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in the afternoons with Drew.
I don't recall.
Yeah.
Exactly. You just don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't care about that brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway. What are we
I
doing
love
now?
you, Kayla, and I
think Kayla, I'll see you at Carmen's wedding.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Hates Kayla, hates Sam.
I love Sam. I don't hate Sam.
Well, that's not what Sam thinks.
No.
No one's done anything but you.
I didn't say that. Why did I say that? Why did that come up?
About Sam?
Yeah.
That she was leaving for New Orleans. You said good riddance.
No.
She hasn't done anything
I did not.
Literally said, good
I
riddance.
did not.
She's never done anything.
I did say she's. I didn't say what has she done. I didn't say she hasn't done anything.
What has she done? I don't know that she's done anything in the 10 years she's been here.
I didn't say that.
You literally said she has done nothing that's memorable because I can't name one.
Right, that might be true.
Yeah.
Did you think of one?
She built her brand.
Oh. Listen,
Everybody's
she did
got
a
a
lot of sliding into Jell-O. I know that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was good.
I paid for a lot of that. No, thankfully they never asked me to just slide into the Jell-O. They just asked me for money for it, which I'm fine with.
All the
I'd much
ladies
rather do
did that, right? Because you had Sam did it.
Danielle
did it. Scotty did it.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, boy.
You guys are
You know what you should have done? You should have had Sam and Danielle, and I think who else did? They should have sold that Jell-O.
Oh, yeah.
Creeps would hate
Eat
that
the
Jell-O.
Jell-O afterwards. Oh, gross.
I did the Jell-O plunge.
You did?
I did, yeah.
How was it?
It's cold.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. When I was working with 97X.
What
I
they do,
imagine
they've
you
never done
wore
nothing.
you wore the old timey one piece striped with the straw hat.
Yeah.
Hey, kids, gonna see me sliding to the Jell-O.
Yeah.
Seeing the funny papers, and then you scooted down.
Yeah. It was for pediatric cancer, so I felt good about it.
Oh, you're a good person.
I remember they asked me to rappel down a roof of a building.
Oh.
And I said, no, but Spanish will do it.
Yeah. Didn't Olivero do it too?
I think so, yeah.
No way.
Well, here's a couple of things. One, they had some weight restrictions on it. And I don't know if I would have been in the weight restriction or not, but I was like, I don't want to chance it. If they're telling you there's got to be a certain weight, what if I'm too close to the weight? What if they were wrong about the weight? What if they're like, we were 10 pounds off. I don't need to find that out the hard way.
Also, I don't trust people. I mean, we know everybody. We know everyone. You know what I mean? Think about people that are doing jobs that you're like, that guy's doing that.
Right.
Like, that's crazy. We all just assume that the big giant pipes that are going from A to B on the back of the flatbed truck are strapped down properly.
Yeah, we don't know.
I have no final destination following that
No.
thing. I don't know who put it together. Some guy that's pissed off at his girlfriend and he's not paying attention because she keeps on texting him and stuff, and he didn't strap down the third strap, and then all of a sudden he comes shooting back in my face.
That's why I never let my kids go on carnival rides.
Yeah.
Ever.
That happened to my cousin. She was invited to go to a Yankee game one time and then couldn't go at the last minute. And the guy that was taking her was driving to the Bronx, and a car in front of it, a pipe went through his windshield, went through the passenger seat. Would have went right through my cousin. Would have killed her.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
I just think of Christopher in the baby seat with Tony.
Yeah.
That's all I think about with that.
Christopher. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
Hello? Oh, no. I don't know what happened, but I can see you guys on Bone TV or the YouTube stream. I see Mike talking, but I cannot hear
Hello,
you.
hello? Hello, can you hear me
my
now?
God, yes.
I don't know what happened, Carmen. It just went, the microphone, the board didn't go out.
What did you push?
I didn't touch
No,
nothing.
he didn't do anything. He was actually rubbing his eyes at the time that the power went out. So I don't even think you
Did
saw.
the power went out?
The lights
went
off. The lights dimmed,
I did
and
not
then
see
it went
that at all.
completely off. You were rubbing your eyes at the exact moment that happened.
Oh, I didn't see that happen. I was like, what happened?
I thought I was having a seizure.
So I wonder if the generator's on or if it just came back on.
I don't know, but my computer went out. So let's see if this pulls back. Oh, okay, we're good.
All right.
We're back.
Well, that was easy enough. Sorry, Carmen.
No, oh my. Listen, I was like,
Did we look panicked?
What is the protocol for that? Like, if we just disappeared and we were gone, what are you going to do?
So I start talking, give you guys a couple minutes like I just did. And
Right.
if you don't come back, then I go to break, try and solve it. And if we can't solve it within that break, then we come back and do best of.
Okay.
Yeah. I text Carmen. I said the power went out. Just to let her know.
You were quick.
Yeah.
I did not know. I rubbed my eyes. I came back into my hello, and you're like, and you were saying to me when the power went out, but I didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, it like flickered down. It almost went completely dark.
I didn't see any of that.
Yeah, because it like went dim for a second or two, and then it popped like that.
I
Whenever my
wonder if
computer
the
went out.
generator kicked on.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was literally 3 seconds, and you were just rubbing your eyes, and you came back, and I'm going like this. The power.
I know. I hear nothing in the microphone, and I see you talking, but I'm like, what is going on?
I thought I'm having a heart attack.
Me too.
Live
We're all
on the
having a
radio,
stroke.
and it's just going dark.
By the way, Carmen, protocol is not to keep talking to that. Just dump Coca-Cola on the board.
No.
Yes,
No.
that's what you're supposed to do, and then roll on the buttons
Listen,
with your back.
For the first 5 seconds, I thought Mike was playing a joke on me and acting like he was talking, but wasn't saying anything because he
that
was
old gag.
Yeah, well, I was just like, "This is Jesus. Am I supposed to take over now?"
No. I will never do that to you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So Al Dukes used to run the board, not the board, but the dump for Howard Stern show. And they had like 3 dump buttons. And then after the third one, like, because you dump it, and then if you have to dump it again, then dump it again, you have to wait for it to build back up. So after the third dump, you had to go to Van Halen. So if you ever listen to Howard and you hear all of a sudden you hear Van Halen come on, you know that's what happens. So, Carmen, we should have a Van Halen song ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
In case you can't hear us, just go to Van Halen, then go to break.
All right.
All right. Well, let's go to Galvin. Galvin, what do we have in news today?
Today's top story, at least 31 workers were safely rescued after a tunnel collapsed in a large industrial complex in Los Angeles on Wednesday evening. That's according to the Los Angeles Fire Department. The collapse took place at the 18-foot diameter tunnel being constructed for municipal wastewater management, occurred at an underground horizontal evacuation site. The trapped workers were able to scramble with some effort over a 12 to 15-foot tall pile of loose soil to meet several workers on the other side of the collapsed and would be shuttled several at a time by tunnel vehicles to the entry access point more than 5 miles away. So they had to climb over and then go about 5 miles away.
There's no way I could work in a tunnel like that. Even if there was room down there, the claustrophobia would just absolutely just boggle my mind.
Not only could you work there in the first place, but now you're going to work there after it already had one collapse?
No.
At least 27 of those workers are being evaluated by paramedics at the scene, but all walked out without visible injury. The tunnel is scheduled to be finished by 2027.
Yeah,
so
good luck.
Get back down there.
Oh, that would freak me out,
Get
man.
back to work.
I watched a lot of footage of that of the flood yesterday. That's all they showed on TV, on the news, and I showed some lady. And she's like, in her house, her father is in hospice. He's laying in a hospital bed in their house. And the bed, the water line is up to the bed. And she's like, I need help. I've been calling 911. I don't know what to do. She walked out of his bedroom into the living room. They're in waist-high water. Everybody's standing in water in the house. And she goes, you open the door, and it's like a lake outside. There's nothing to do.
So here's my question is, if you live in that area and you know there's that possibility, or has this happened before?
Not often like this, like they do, like tornadoes happen in Kansas.
But like if you're near water, have a boat. You got to have some sort of boat, at least a raft, something.
Yeah. Look here at hurricane season, the same thing happened here. Nobody had boats and stuff.
But also, where are you going?
But at least on water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my dad lives on the water. He has a boat. He at least has a boat to get, from A to B or do something like that. Worst case scenario, you get in a boat and the boat floats. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I get it, but it's like we're like this lady, like if she's able to get her father onto the boat, that she can maybe boat him out to the hospital, but is the hospital even there anymore?
And also you hit something and you're not, what do you, if it's just a little John boat, whatever,
I saw one video, it lifted the house right off the foundation. The entire house was floating.
The one thing is you are not stopping Mother Nature.
No.
You are not stopping water. You're not stopping wind. You're not stopping any of that stuff. The best thing you can do is be prepared for the situation, but you're not stopping it. There's no way. It's impossible.
No, and those people, I mean, imagine also sleeping and camping and all of a sudden that water just come rushing in at 4 o'clock in the morning, no warning. I mean, that would just be, I feel terrible for those kids and those families. I mean, they're just gone. They're just washed away.
Yeah.
That's awful.
A Hillsborough County teacher was arrested this week after he was accused of showing students photos and videos of himself engaged in sexual acts.
What are you thinking?
A Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office news release said detectives began investigating Armwood High School teacher Anthony Jenkins, who is 38 years old, after receiving a tip. The anonymous tip alleged that Jenkins showed videos and pictures of himself engaged in sexual acts to 4 minors. Detectives said the 4 children were his former students. No child should ever have to carry the weight of this kind of trauma, especially at the hands of someone they were taught to trust, said Sheriff Chad Chronister. Thanks to the bravery of the victims, the hard work of the detectives, he is now behind bars. Detectives searched Jenkins' phone and found child pornography and images of bestiality in addition to the content that he showed the students. Jenkins was arrested on Monday and charged with seven counts of selling or distributing obscene material to a minor, 2 counts of possession of child pornography, 3 counts of filming and possessing images or video of sexual activity with an animal. His appointment was suspended when the police investigation began.
That is insane. But obviously, I mean, you do something dumb like showing kids something on your phone, that's bad. You do something that involves you in the pictures, that's really bad. And then you realize he's got child porn and other stuff. He's just
bestiality and everything. Yeah, like he wanted to do that. He wanted them to see.
Right.
Look at me. Look what I'm doing.
How does that guy even get the job to begin with?
Because you can't tell with these people. You don't know.
And unless if you don't have a record, there's nothing there to find. You know what I mean? That means you're just getting away with it. But now it's there, so now he will never be able to get a teaching job again. But in the beginning, you know what I mean? Like, they do a background check.
So you really should be a registered sex offender for life.
Yeah.
When that happens.
Oh, yeah.
I think you aren't you?
Yeah.
Like, once you're on the list, you are.
There are a lot of people, they tried to get away from that. Like, they're trying to change that.
They do over a certain amount of time.
Yeah, it should only be a certain amount of time. No way.
Well, I think it depends on your crime. Because also, remember, you'll get put on that list if you're peed in public or there happens to be a child around.
Yeah, that is different. You should be able to make a common sense decision about that. Like, this guy clearly is a predator.
100%. And he should be on the sex offenders list for life. Like, no questions asked. But again, that's why we have our system. So
can I tell you, I'm looking through my phone this weekend. I'm kind of just...
Oh, boy. All right. Oh, boy. But just real quick, we are on the air.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he revealed it all.
No. I'm looking through my phone. I'm just erasing pictures that are old, And every once in a while, there'll be a booby picture or something. I'll try to remember what it was. It'll either be something we talked about on the show or something Pete sent me or whatever. It'd be nothing crazy. And then I get to this one picture of this girl standing in a doorway completely naked. You can't see her face, but you could see her body and I was like, who is this?
I know.
And I can't figure it out. Carmen, you know who it was?
No.
It was you.
What?
It was the one where that guy used the app to take your clothes off.
Oh.
Because I scrolled to the left and there was the original picture of you standing in a doorway with your clothes on, and I went, "Oh God! Imagine my wife would have found this.
Yeah.
It would have looked like you sent me a before and after picture.
No, it would not because
Oh, it would have. It would have looked just like it.
Yeah, it would look that way, which is why that's illegal.
Yeah, I erased the original.
Good. Oh, wait a minute.
No, honey, you don't understand. A listener removed her clothes and then sent it to me, and I saved it on my phone.
I did show it to her, and I said, "Look at this. This is Carmen. This is also Carmen." And she goes, "Oh, why do you have that?" I go, and I told her it was.
Yeah.
That's what that's scary. By the way, that's what I'm saying. Anytime with anything, it's fake. It's AI. Don't worry about it.
Pretty messed up,
Carmen. It is pretty messed up.
Yeah,
because it's a really accurate picture of you,
right?
And anybody that doesn't know is like, Mike's got naked pictures of Carmen on his phone.
And that's the thing. Now that guy takes them and goes and starts an
Look what I have,
OnlyFans with them, and then he can create a whole profile on me.
Or he just tells people you sent him naked pictures.
Exactly.
And they believe that. Why wouldn't you?
Right. And then it gets back to Chad or something, and you know what I mean? Like, luckily, Chad knows the original pictures and where they came from.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
don't worry. I'm not showing anybody else.
Thank you.
I'm just keeping them for myself.
Wait a minute.
Right next to the bestiality pictures.
No.
Does that app do like remove your clothes and make your dong bigger?
I'm sure.
For the record, I do not have that app. Yeah.
Yeah, me either.
I don't have it.
So we were talking about that guy that got arrested for child porn. A 46-year-old man in Utah left his phone behind at a hospital and then got arrested for underage porn because he made one of the images his screensaver, his lock screen.
These guys are not smart.
Or do they want to get caught? Like, what is you?
Maybe
is part of getting caught part of your deal?
Maybe for
or
some
people seeing what you have.
I don't know, because your life is ruined.
I don't know.
The minute you get caught.
Yeah. I mean, some people though, if that's the thrill.
They just want a way out.
Just want to, not a way out, but like the thrill is me showing you the picture.
Yeah, I guess.
Or like him having it on his lock screen. Someone may look at it and be like, "Oh my god, disgusting!" But he's hoping someone else will look at it and be like,
"Hot,
I'm in."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I have some to send to you.
Yeah.
Or is it that he's gotten away with it for so long that he's like, I'm too good. No one will ever catch me.
Is he just so old he doesn't know how to change his lock screen?
Could be. Yeah, it's crazy. Do you see? There's videos. There's all kind of videos, but I think it's in like a either a restaurant, bar, or maybe like a clubhouse at a golf place, whatever. But a girl goes walking by, and the guy just totally goes like this and takes his phone and like takes it. And a lady sees it, and she's like, "No!" and starts yelling. And he's like, "What? I didn't. What?
I saw one. It was like in a Target.
Yeah.
And the girl's like kind of bent over. He bends down to like gonna get something.
I've seen that. Yeah.
And he puts the camera right under her skirt.
But you know what I think about, and think about this for a second. I had a realization. I saw that video you're talking about in the Target. I have never done that and would never do that to anybody. Okay, but I have. When somebody bends over and their ass crack comes out, I have taken pictures of that before.
Yeah,
I know it's totally different, but it is still a little violating. Well, not less creepy, more of a violation.
It could be, taken that way.
Yeah,
you ever see the surveillance camera video, like in a gym or something? And a girl gets up from a machine, the guy goes over and smells the seat.
Yeah.
What is going on in your life, man?
Remember, there was a picture of Joe at the Hard Rock, and there was a guy at the bar sitting there, and just big old ass crack just hanging out.
That makes me laugh. I do that. That's the thing. Most of the ass cracks I've taken are guy pictures.
Giant ass crack, no regard. The whole bar can see it.
I was gonna say, and I think in those cases, they just don't care. You know what I mean?
Probably.
Like if they cared, they would buy pants that fit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like know your pants don't fit. You can tell when your butt is out.
But I also don't think that guy's doing it sexually. He's just like, I'm
Don't
fat,
care.
and my pants are big, and
You got to be able
to new clothes.
You got to feel the wind on your ass crack.
Right.
You have to know.
Yeah, it's wild. Tampa Bay Buccaneers star left tackle Tristan Wirfs is expected to miss the start of the regular season because of a knee injury. Yeah, Wirfs will likely start the season on the physically unable to perform list. If he is placed on the list, he will miss at least Tampa Bay's first 4 games. Wirfs underwent arthroscopic surgery Tuesday after originally injuring his right knee last season.
That
job,
sucks for us.
Gio.
Yeah, Gio.
Yeah, my fault.
You met him. You took a picture with him, and then a couple months
Jinx him.
later,
The old Gio jinx.
Sorry, Tampa Bay.
Ultimate jinx.
You're ruining his brand.
Jinx.
I was looking. The first 4 games is the Falcons, the Texans, the Jets, and the Eagles.
Falcons are the one. The Falcons are tough. Texans are tough. Jets and nothing. Eagles are tough.
The Eagles' defensive line is just monsters.
Yeah,
so
that's gonna suck.
That's really gonna suck.
Super Bowl champions. Yeah.
That really, like, the one player outside of Baker that you would not want to lose,
right,
would be Tristan Wirfs.
And Baker is relying on him.
Yeah, that's his blind side.
Yeah. So now, I don't even want to say it. You don't want stuff to happen to because he's out, then this happens. Whatever.
Yeah,
so we don't even know who the backup is.
They hired a guy. They just signed a guy. Heck, I think his name is.
Oh, Heck.
Yeah, but they just signed like a 1-year deal. I think he's coming in here. And he's played some football, but
that's a good thing, man.
It's not Tristan Wirfs.
You played 1 year. You just hang around. People will need. Eventually, somebody will need you.
Yeah, but that's a big loss.
Oh yeah, it's huge for us.
How about this?
Thankfully, 4 games, not the season. You know?
Yeah, you got to think that they do it now.
Yeah,
get out of the way. But why didn't they?
I wish they would have done it 6 months ago. Yeah.
Why are you waiting until July to do this?
No.
Rumor has it that Apple's upcoming iOS update will include a feature that detects if you're having phone sex over FaceTime. It'll pause your camera and ask you to confirm that you're comfortable with this.
Oh. Well, then that makes me think somebody else is watching.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They always are.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Anybody do phone sex over FaceTime?
No.
No, me either.
I have.
You have?
Whoa.
Yeah.
What have you done?
When we were in New Orleans, Chad and I.
While we were all there?
We were in the room next to you.
Yeah, you guys were downstairs and down the hall. My room. I was in my room, door closed. Calm it down.
You and Tom.
Keep going.
No, not in my room. My door was locked. Trust me, I made sure of that. To
But you and Tom both doing stuff.
No wonder why Tom was naked.
First off, you guys had no idea until I just told you. So.
No, why did we would all had our ear on the door?
I feel violated.
Carmen, I knew.
Yeah, I mean, you know me, and Chad.
I know.
We love each other. We can't stay away from each other that long.
Yeah. So what you're telling me is Carmen's up there having phone sex. Meanwhile, I get to see Tom's dong.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like a fair trade.
Wow.
But yeah, it was just like, because Chad and I would FaceTime like every day, you know,
Yeah.
just to say hi and stuff. And occasionally it would be at night.
And how did it go? He'd be like, hey, what are you doing?
And he'd be like, oh, what are you doing? I was like, oh, we're getting ready to go out, or we're getting ready to go to bed. He was like, let me see a little something. I was like, okay.
Right after we ate like 10 Crystal Burgers,
And
too.
then I showed up. No, not that night. That was way too late. This
Was
like,
it the night that you blew up the bathroom?
no.
Did you really get sick from the oysters?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't come in here. I'm sick.
All right, so he was like, let me see a little something.
Yeah. And, you know, he's like, oh, I miss you. And then he's
And then
like,
he shows you a little something. Not little.
exactly. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, well, I'm getting ready to go to bed. And
Tark off.
yeah, it's part of his routine. So then I was like, well, I can help you with that if you want. And he's like, okay.
All right, and how do you help him out?
And then I just, you know, show him myself.
You talking?
Like not a lot because you guys were there, so I had to be quiet. So it was.
I do remember I could hear stuff.
No, you do not.
No, Joe, did we not say one time, like, what is that noise?
Yes, we did.
I thought you were trying on clothes because I heard you go, looks good.
I thought it was the air conditioner.
No, it was. Listen,
We did think it was the AC.
I was not talking because of that, so it was just a lot of showing and rubbing.
Oh, man.
But
Carmen. Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah.
Carmen's a good girlfriend. Carmen sounds like a really good girlfriend.
Yep.
In a house with like 5 dudes.
Yeah.
door locked in a room by myself. Gio.
Oh, man.
Carmen, you know how much money you could have made from us if you would have walked downstairs and been like, hey,
jeez.
You guys want to watch this?
I mean, I gave Tom 100.
God damn it.
Carmen never would have thought she'd be the second sexiest thing in that house.
Man, who knew this was all happening in the house?
Exactly.
Oh, Carmen, good for you.
Yeah, listen.
We had suspicions.
I did not. I forgot you were there.
Yeah, listen, I love my man, and when you're away from each other, you want to keep it a little spicy, a little interesting, and let him know that you're thinking about him, or like you're thinking about each other.
Really, I call my wife and she goes, "You going to be home on Tuesday?" I go, "Monday." She goes, "Oh, I thought it was Tuesday."
Oh.
That's how spicy our was.
Oh yeah, like every night before we went out, he's like, "Okay, be safe" and stuff. Like, and we share each other's locations, especially like when I'm out like that.
'Cause you don't trust him.
Yeah.
No, because the first time we did it, I went to Mexico for Kayla's wedding, and I was going by myself.
Oh, that's different.
So he was like, so now, it just like after that, we turned it on. We just never turned it off. But that's also when I go out of town, it just makes it just in case something happens. Because I believe Chad actually has a special set of skills that he could find me if he wanted to.
No, whatever, dude. Chad would call us up and be like, "Yo, the house is mine."
Yeah, basically.
If Amanda said to me, for any reason, I'm going to Mexico by myself, I'd be like, "No, you're not.
Yeah.
There's no way."
Yeah. Well, listen, Chad didn't have a passport at the time.
Yeah.
And I told him leading up
Of
to
course,
it.
you don't want to have a C block in you either.
No, I told him leading up to it, because that's the other thing. He gets a little distracted, and I told him to get a passport because it was going to take a few months.
Right.
And he just never did. And then 3 months before the wedding, I was like, well, you're not going. So
wow.
Because he didn't apply for his passport until like the week of the wedding.
Yeah,
he didn't want to go.
Yeah, which is fine. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it was also like, I'm not going to miss her wedding because no one's going to go with me. I'm like going to an all-inclusive resort with people that I do know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Carmen, this sounds like something you would do. This sounds like you would wake up and see this. A sleepwalking woman woke up one morning to discover that she spent $8 the night before getting DoorDash delivery.
Oh, yeah.
Of a single packet of honey mustard.
Wait.
She just had an $8 charge. I don't know. I got honey mustard. I don't know why.
Absolutely not.
I remember going out, drinking when I was younger, and you would, leave the bar, go get food, come back, and wake up the next morning, and there'd be food on the table you didn't even eat.
Yeah,
and
we
you
did
had
that
no
a lot.
idea who ordered the pizza that nobody touched.
That's wild.
One time we ordered Wendy's because it was like 3 a.m. It was the only thing open. We fell asleep, woke up in the morning. Raccoons had gotten it. But listen, they ate everything but the fries. That's how you know Wendy's fries are disgusting. Even raccoons won't eat them.
Or you wake up the next morning, walk outside, and the pizza's like sitting on the doorstep.
Yeah.
Somebody ordered it, and they just dropped it off because everybody passed out.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Nearly a third of Americans think they could pass as British.
Hello?
Based on their knowledge of UK culture.
Good day.
No, I couldn't.
Not even close.
No?
While 27% feel somewhat confident that they can nail a British accent, 26% admit they regularly struggle to understand it.
No, I couldn't do either one.
No,
I'm terrible with accents. I can't really understand what anybody's saying, and I know nothing about it.
Yeah, if you're even watching like Peaky Blinders with the
it's hard to watch
without having the stuff on there. Yeah. What's his name? Bill Hader they did a skit on Saturday Night Live. It was him and Fred Armisen, and they said if you're watching stuff without the subtitles, and there's like a little bit you'll understand, and then they get into the I don't know, and you're like, what did they say?
It's so weird to me for some reason when British actors do American accents, and that's how they talk. And I'm like, why don't they just talk that way all the time?
Yeah. Like they're being heard.
Yeah, but like to do an American accent when you're British, it seems so weird to me.
And vice versa. You know? And I always wonder, I'm like, can they tell? Because there's a lot of times where they're doing an American accent, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even know they were Australian or they were this or what. If you're Australian and you do an American Southern accent, it seems like that's a pretty easy thing to do. You know?
Like Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
Superman,
or Tom Holland, Spider-Man. Like he's Britain.
He's
British.
Yeah.
So when you hear him like in interviews, it's just weird because he's always doing like the American accent for Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Hello.
I remember when Gary Oldman was on Dennis Miller's show, Dennis Miller's HBO show, and he came out and they were talking. Dennis Miller goes, "You're such a good blank and actor." He goes, "I didn't even know you were English." He had no idea. Yeah, which is wild. But yeah, I don't think any of us could even come close to passing.
No.
Yeah. I have a hot or not for you guys.
Okay, good.
A 19-year-old named Ali Hoop, and her name is spelled Aleagh. I'm assuming it's Ali.
All right.
Hoop, a former nursing home aide, has been arrested and indicted, accused of stealing $23,000 from an older resident at her care at Woodland Country Manor Nursing Home in Ohio. The investigation began when a report revealed fraudulent withdrawals from the victim's bank account. How often do you think this happens? The financial trail led to investigators to Hoop, who then admitted to the theft during a formal interview.
How many times do you think it happened is exactly my point. If you get away with it once or twice, you got to stop. You do it too many times, you're going to get caught.
Yeah, for sure.
Not saying that you should do this.
So she is 23 years old. She's from Ohio.
She was 19.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, $23,000. Yeah, I messed up. So she's 19 years old. She stole $23,000 from one of the nursing people, whatever, and she's from Ohio. Mike Calta, hot or not?
I say Ali is hot. 19, Hispanic, hot.
You say hot.
Yes.
All right. Gio, what do you think?
19, idiot. Should have stopped when she was ahead. She's hot.
Yeah. All right. Carmen, how about you?
19, Spanish, from Ohio, not hot.
Oh.
I'm from Michigan. I know what people from Ohio look like.
All right. So Gio and Mike both say hot. Carmen says not hot. Pap has it on Bone TV. You guys got it on your phone there. Hot for this game.
Hot for the game.
Yeah,
it's a mugshot. That's a mugshot.
It's a mugshot. Clean her up a little bit. Whatever. She does look a little bit like she plays guitar for Mudvayne, but
yeah, I mean, look, she's no supermodel, but she definitely for the game, she's hot.
Yeah. She's one of those ones you're like,
stupid. So stupid. He's stealing from old people. and you think you got a criminal enterprise going on after you've done it like 3 times, and you're not smart enough to just walk away.
At 19, they'll never know.
No, exactly.
They're so old. Where's my 20,000? Oh, you didn't have that,
right?
She looks dumb.
Yeah,
she definitely looks dumb.
I feel like her boyfriend put her up to it.
Probably.
You know what I mean? Like he was the mastermind.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys enjoy cereal?
I love cereal.
Oh yeah.
When was the last time you had cereal?
Haven't had any in a while. I can tell you the last that I had was a bowl of Fruity Pebbles.
I love cereal. I have not had cereal since I don't know when.
It is so bad.
It's
It's just a whole bowl of sugar.
Yeah. I mean, it's delicious.
Yeah.
Fantastic. But yeah, really bad for you. But topicalfruit.com ranked the 10 best cereals of all time. So you said Fruity Pebbles?
Fruity Pebbles is one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah. Comes in number 3, according to them.
Really?
Yeah, number 3.
What about Cocoa Pebbles?
Cocoa. They have Cocoa Krispies.
I like Fruity Pebbles. Don't like Cocoa Pebbles.
Really?
Yeah.
I love them both, man.
It's entirely different to me.
They don't have the Cocoa Pebbles. They have Cocoa Krispies. I don't know if that's similar or whatever, but that's actually number 2.
That's the Rice Krispie version with chocolate.
Okay.
Weird. My 2 favorite cereals: 1, the super sugarful Fruity Pebbles, and 2,
Grape Nuts.
Grape Nuts. Yeah. The break your jaw, no flavor
Gravel.
having grape gravel. Yeah.
Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, I could eat an entire box in one sitting on my own.
Yes, without a doubt.
Without
a doubt.
The whole box.
Yep. And not even think twice about it.
Nope.
No.
The only kind of healthy one on here, Wheaties.
I mean, Wheaties
come in number
a little
7.
plain, but they're good.
What about Frosted Flakes?
Frosted Flakes, Joe, come in, let's see, number 10.
Rice Krispies?
Rice Krispies, just plain old Rice Krispies, not on here. They've got Cocoa Krispies.
What about the Frosted Mini Wheat?
Frosted Mini Wheat? No.
That is my wife's go-to.
Honeycomb.
Honeycomb comes in number 5, Joe.
What year is it? Honeycomb.
Yeah.
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch. They say Captain Crunch berries.
Berry, yeah.
Yeah.
I love peanut butter Captain Crunch.
That's good, too.
Oh, so good. Or original Captain Crunch. All great. But Captain Crunch with Crunch berries comes in number 6.
What is the number 1 greatest cereal of all
I think
time?
we all agree.
I bet it's Cheerios.
No. Cheerios, not even on the list.
Not even Honey Nut Cheerios?
No.
Cheerio.
No. I'll go through them. So number 10, we had Frosted Flakes. Number 9, Fruit Loops.
Oh, yeah, Fruit Loops I like.
Number 8, Lucky Charms. Number 7.
I like Lucky Charms, too, but just the marshmallows.
They make just the marshmallows.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, but that's not good.
That can't be good.
Number 8 is Lucky Charms. Number 7, Wheaties. Number 6, Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries. Number 5, Joe's in with Honeycombs. Number 4, Cinnamon Life. Cinnamon Life.
Over Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
No. We haven't said Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh.
Number 3, Fruity Pebbles. Number 2, Cocoa Krispies.
There we go.
Number 1, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay.
I think everyone agrees, right?
I mean, that's good.
The acid reflux, though, really bad.
Really?
Yeah. The
But
cinnamon.
going down, you're happy about it.
Wonderful.
Yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I think, is the number 1. I mean, it's number 1 on here, but I think
makes your milk all
most people
cinnamony.
Oh, yeah.
That's good stuff.
I know we don't have it a lot. I just don't remember the last time I had it.
I love cereal, and I can't remember last time I had cereal.
Yeah.
We
That's a sad thing.
we
That's
just don't buy it, really.
Sad thing we all said, you know? Because we're all the same. We're like, I
We all
love
want
it.
to eat it every day.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
How did Jerry Seinfeld eat it and stay so skinny?
Yeah.
Eat it day and night.
And I don't think there's ever been a time where I didn't sit down and eat the whole box in 2 bowls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Really?
You're just like eating, and then you're like, have some more, whatever. And then you're like, oh, box is gone. A new study found that 9% of adult workers in their 30s use alcohol, marijuana, or harder drugs like cocaine while on the job. Have you ever been on drugs or drunk while working?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know.
I mean, I did mine as a kind of a stunt, not just getting high during the because I ate pot brownies during the show.
that
Yeah, have I ever I'm sure I had too many beers while we were broadcasting live once or twice, but I never went in the other room, got high, and came back into the job. Never anything like that.
Yeah, I used to drink all the time and go on the air.
Did you really?
Wait.
Especially when I was living in Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was only 20.
I've never done that.
I'd literally go to the bar and then go right back to the studio. That's the 2 times I almost got fired was because I was drunk.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Gio, Pap, you never went out back, got high on the
He's high
weed?
right now.
That's not true. No, but I mean, I've shot content in New Orleans during Mardi Gras, down in Jamaica. At places like, in Key West.
Where is this content?
No, before us. Before us, you mean?
Will we see that before the cruise?
Maybe.
Speaking of being high or drunk or whatever on the job, U.S. Olympic gold medalist Mary Lou Retton. Remember we talked about her DUI? Well, they just put out the video.
Yeah.
She was seemingly in disbelief after police determined that she failed a series of field sobriety tests during a DUI stop. You can see the video on Bone TV there. Carmen has the audio. I have a picture of Mary Lou. Have you seen Mary Lou lately?
I saw it too.
Wow.
She looks rough.
She looks really rough, man. She is.
What does she have to be, like 60 something years old, right?
Is she? Let me see. Mary Lou Retton.
She's older than us.
Yeah, but I didn't think she was that much older, but maybe she is. Mary Lou Retton is 57.
Yeah.
57.
You're so young when you're in the Olympics.
But
57
also,
and drunk.
But also, you think she was a gymnast, gold medalist, whatever. You think you carry that through your life. You know what I mean? Especially if you're known for that.
Public figure.
Yeah,
kind of
you're
just
like, I gotta be fit.
I think. You're saying fit wise. I was going to say gold medalist, same as the guy who shot Bin Laden. No DUI for you. You're Mary Lou Retton, American gold medalist.
If you listen to the audio, and we have some of the audio, she's kind of in disbelief that she's
getting a DUI.
Take a listen. Here we go.
Regardless, you're going to get arrested for a DUI.
No, I'm not.
Unfortunately, that's the case. I'll be as cooperative with you as you are with us, but and as respectful to you as you are to us.
Oh my God!
We have to do our job, Miss Kelly.
Oh my goodness.
Go ahead.
Really?
Sorry.
Hi, man. Oh my God!
Do you want to pick up your oxygen and keep it with you?
Yes, I do.
Her oxygen?
She's on oxygen.
Oh yeah, because she was sick, wasn't she?
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and put your hands around your back for me.
No.
Yeah, you're
oh man.
Reality just set in.
No, don't be hitting. Come on, this will be tough.
Oh my God.
No.
Miss
Retton.
You can stop it there.
Yeah.
So they say, do you have any reason you can't have your hands handcuffed behind your back? And she said, I've had 8 shoulder surgeries. So they cuff her in front. And she's like, thank you. And then I think her daughter shows up or somebody that's related to her shows up. And she's like, they're arresting me for DUI.
That'd be so embarrassing to have to go get your mother from the cops.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's rough.
Man, I never want to be arrested. That realization when it just hits you and you realize, I'm getting arrested right now. That's got to suck.
Yeah. I mean, it is. You get, because now you're thinking about everything.
She is married to Shannon Kelly, who is a former quarterback.
Girl's name.
And
no, it looks like they got divorced in 2018.
Oh yeah, yep, you're right.
Yeah, she's 57. And
57, divorced, tiny.
But that's why they said Miss Kelly. So I don't know
Yeah.
if she still goes by that.
It's probably
whatever.
on her license.
Yeah.
Hasn't done anything in 30 years.
Yeah, looking that rough, I understand why.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She does. She looks bad.
Yeah.
Listen.
I mean, she's also hammered, but
When she was younger, she was an adorable little boy. Now she's a gross old lady.
Yeah, she was never attractive. She
No.
was cute, and
Yeah.
she was American, and she was a gold medalist, and you were like, yay, and she was on the box of Wheaties. And
but this looks like a woman that's got some baggage. Like she's been through it.
Yeah. I mean, that looks like somebody who's been drinking since they won the gold medal.
That's true.
Sticking with female sports, Angel Reese has been selected to be the cover star for the NBA 2K26 WNBA edition. So she joins.
Not Caitlin Clark.
Not Caitlin Clark. No, not Caitlin Clark. Yeah. She joins Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, who is on the cover of the 2K26 Standard Edition, and Carmelo Anthony, who is on the cover of the NBA 2K26 Superstar Edition. By the way, Bayou Barbie, a.k.a. Shy Barbie, a.k.a. the Queen of Me-Bounds, is currently on a 7-game double-double streak.
So yesterday I text Galvin at about 6 o'clock, maybe 5 o'clock, and I go, hey, how do I can't find the player props for the Caitlin Clark thing. And he goes, I wanted to bet on the over 3 3-pointers. And he's like, she got 2. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, the game already happened. What time did they play?
I think they played at like 3. Yeah.
No, the game was at noon.
Was it noon?
Yeah.
Yeah. They played
playing noon fun game.
Oh, it's summertime.
Yeah.
It was sold out. Yeah, they got their asses kicked. They lost by 20, blown out.
Good thing I didn't waste my money on that.
Yeah, she's not playing well right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she only had 10 points, and I thought it was maybe minutes restriction, but she played like 28 minutes.
No,
I think,
yeah, she was missing a lot of shots. The more I watch the WNBA, Caitlin Clark is not the best player in the league.
Really?
She's not.
Who do you think it is?
I mean,
is it because she just dropping the threes that make her look so?
That's so. I mean, she's good. She's very good, and that's so. Those 3-pointers are so impressive and flashy and exciting. But as far as like consistency, there's other players that are way better. I think.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah.
See, I don't watch it.
And Nescu with the Liberty's better.
And Nescu is great.
Yeah, I think Kelsey Plum is very good. And there's a lot of Asia Wilson, very good.
Paige Beckers.
Like I don't even think Caitlin Clark's the best player on her team.
So did you?
I think.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Why?
Why? The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. This hour's keyword is
umbrella.
Ella.
I was waiting for it. This hour's keyword is umbrella. So go over to the 1025 The Bone app and put that in. Umbrella. UMBRELLA. Do it now. You can win yourself $1,000.
$1,000.
Did you see the analyst, the female one, that said that the Fever are better without Caitlin Clark?
Yeah.
And she got a bunch of grief about it and stuff. And it was like, oh, boy.
She came back and they probably had their worst game in a month.
Yeah.
Really?
Got blown up by 20 points.
They won the cup. The
Commissioner's
Cup thing. Yeah. Without her.
Yeah.
And now she came back. She put up, I think, like 10 points.
Man.
Boo, Caitlin Clark. Boo.
I still
Bringing
love her.
the team down.
But the more I said,
also, athletes are going to have bad games. They're not always going to be the superstar.
No.
But can you sit back now and realize that the reason why she got so much attention is because she's white?
No, I don't think it's that.
100% that.
Not 100%.
No.
It's partially that, but I don't think it's 100%.
It's 100%.
No, it's also because she's good.
Yeah,
she's good and she's white.
Here's the problem, though. Is whenever you have a superstar on a team and they're running the offense, if they're not on, it screws up your team.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to take over and they're trying to do it, and it happens. It's Jason Tatum with the Celtics. If he's not on, Celtics aren't going to win. If he's out of the game, you see the Celtics play team basketball. And they do well, and they do. But if he comes in, if he's not on, he's getting the ball the majority of the time. He's running the offense. It's screwing stuff
on top
up.
of it, when she's in there, she draws so much attention from the whole. I mean, like the entire defense all of a sudden focuses on her. But
and they will, and like teams will say, like their whole strategy is if like we like stop Caitlin Clark, let the other team, let the other teams play, but focus on her. You know what I mean? So like that's a team strategy. That's not anything. That is strictly because of how she plays. Because
I think she's also not 100% healthy right now. And that's why, because she's not playing great.
Okay,
but I don't. Part of it is because she's a white girl. But
I believe that in the beginning that was all of it. And maybe not so much now because
she broke the
settled
scoring record in college, and that's kind of what really put her on the map.
Right. But I think she does it as another black girl going into the WNBA. I don't think she's that big of a deal.
No, because she was breaking records, and like people were comparing her to like Steph Curry because how far she can shoot from like half court, like a jump shot.
People love that stuff.
You got it, but you got to have the stats. You can't just be there are people that are a star just because they're off court antics or the way they dress or they do this stuff. She's not that. She had the stats. She had the game to back it up and everything.
It definitely plays a part. I don't think it's the whole. I don't think 100.
I think it's a big part. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But you don't really watch. You're just going based on what you see on
but that's
stories.
exactly what I'm saying is that I'm not talking about for the diehard WNBA fans, which you are now one of because of Caitlin Clark.
Well, yeah.
But you also knew of
beforehand.
You knew of Caitlin Clark back in college because of her beef with Angel Reese.
Right.
So it was a play on both of them. It wasn't.
But I couldn't tell you Angel Reese's name. Not that.
Yes, you could have.
No.
You're not really a sports guy either. You don't really follow that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You're just kind of picking up.
I think that's the whole point. It's the people like me that were drawn to it because of the fact that she was a white girl. Not that I was like, I can't like a black girl.
I mean, maybe
it was an oddity.
I'm sure there are a lot of people that
but I'm speaking as the non-sports guy that, like Gio is saying.
She's also straight, which is a big thing too, because
is she?
There are people that are a lot of women in the WNBA that are lesbians. Yeah. They're gay.
Yeah,
or whatever. So like you've got a white girl,
female.
straight girl. It's very marketable.
Yeah.
So I think it's something definitely does play into that. But you have to bring more to the table than just that.
Yeah, I don't think it was just that. I just think that was a huge part of it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't agree, but I see what you're saying.
Okay.
By the way, somebody I would like to thank. Let me see who was it that sent it to me. Ronald, who sent me the video of the Great Blackout of 2025. He has the actual clip,
no.
And it's so funny because you're rubbing your eyes and it totally goes out and comes back on. It's video, Joe.
Oh.
I saw you looking over. I didn't know whether you knew what that
Joe
was.
sent you that?
No. Ronald did. One of the listeners sent that.
Good job, Ron.
Sticking with basketball, the Suns inked star Devin Booker to a 2-year, $145 million maximum contract extension that'll keep him as a guard in Phoenix through the 2029-30 season. The extension now gives Booker the distinction of the highest annual extension salary in the NBA history.
That's nice.
Booker had signed a 4-year, $224 million Supermax extension back in 2022. So making a lot of money.
I don't think I'd play more than one contract.
By the way, not white.
Yeah, no, I didn't think so.
Not white.
If I had to guess.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, man. Could you imagine making over $300 million to do the thing you love?
And why would you still do it after all that time? Like,
you love it. You're a competitor.
I love doing this show. I wake up every day and I'm like, I hate getting up in the morning, but once I brush my teeth, I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go. But if you gave me $300 million, you'd never hear from me again.
Would we, though, if you were doing this show in front of people that are cheering for you every time you're out here and everything? You know what I mean? Like, that's a whole thing.
I don't really know. I think I can get enough people to follow me around and clap if I wanted to with $300 million.
And I don't know. I mean, he's young.
I'm not saying he shouldn't do it. I just feel like I would be fizzled out.
And that's the thing. Like, Mike, you're towards the end of your career. If you do this.
Dare you?
End of his life is what you meant.
The end of your life, end of career, however you want to say it. Like Gio says, you've lived longer than you will live the rest of time. You know what I mean? So it's just, once you get to that point, like you're at that point, like you're thinking about retirement. He's just starting.
Yeah, maybe.
No. Okay.
It's my Alexa's talking. Sorry. Alexa, exit.
Carmen, you hear us?
Yeah, you guys were starting to break up again. It made
No,
me
I had my mic. I was doing that. I was trying to tell Alexa to show the back door, and it brought up truth or dare. I don't know what's going on there.
Devin is 28 years old. This extension brings him through, 2030.
He's good, and he's good then.
Yeah. If he wants to retire then and be like, okay, peace, I'm out of here, and I have all this money, why not? Time Magazine made their list of the 100 most influential digital creators. It includes Mr. Beast, of course.
I put this out the other day. I have never seen 1 second of Mr. Beast on YouTube. The only time I've ever seen him is in a news story. Like, I've never seen 1 second of his videos anywhere. It never comes up in my feed. I've never come across it on YouTube. I've never seen Mr. Beast anywhere unless I had to look for something.
Yeah, no, the only thing I think I've ever seen was news stuff, and they'll show a clip of him.
I see so many influencers that come up in my news feed, but never Mr. Beast.
Kai Cenat. Sean Evans from Hot Ones.
Okay.
Joe Rogan, and Alex Cooper from Call Her Daddy.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's not my Sean Evans is kind of on the tail end of like it's over now with the Wings and the Hot Ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's doing a lot of stuff though. A lot of people have him doing different things.
He's not a bad guy. Like I like him. He's been on the show before.
His hot sauce is all in the stores now. I saw that.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's marketable. I just don't care about watching celebrities eat hot wings anymore. Like I'd rather him just do interviews.
The interesting thing is, he came up with kind of his own thing. Whenever you're going to eat hot wings while he's asking you questions, they get hotter. Like, that's a good idea. And, people want to see celebrities do dumb stuff, whatever. But also, a lot of the celebrities who go on there are always amazed by his questions and his research.
Yeah, he is good.
Yeah.
I just feel like the wings thing is just run its course.
Been done, yeah. I get you.
And who else is on there? Joe Rogan, of course.
Joe Rogan.
#1 podcaster in the world.
Alex Cooper.
Alex Cooper, also one of the most successful podcasters.
Mr.
Now,
Beast.
Carmen, what do they talk about on that show? Just guys that she banged?
No. So that's what it started off with as Call Me Daddy. And then now that she's on her own and she's moved to LA and stuff, now it's more of a
empowerment of women and stuff.
Empowerment of women, and let's talk about how you felt. And there, I know, like one clip that always comes to mind is like she had a model on there, or Kylie Jenner's best friend Stassi, and she talks about how she regrets getting plastic surgery so early.
So it's girl Rogan.
It's girl talk, yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when they were at Barstool, they really built their audience by
Based
just
on-
telling crazy, dirty stories about all the dudes they were hooking up with.
Right.
Like very graphic stories. So you got two attractive girls telling dirty stories. That's what got them on the map.
I think she is pretty, but I will tell you, great hair.
Yeah.
Great hair.
Yeah.
Great hair.
Who is
Carmen, Carmen, can I tell you something?
What?
That's what my hair used to look like.
Oh,
When I had
like
long hair.
long and straight.
Yeah, with the wavy. Yeah, it used to look like that. It was
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
It was good.
It was good. It was good.
$300 million she got.
Yeah,
from
good for her.
That's great.
So, yeah, I'm not a hater, so she can have it. You know what I mean? She clearly has the audience for it. But what was the girl's name? The girl that almost killed everybody with the fentanyl cocaine in her house, the comedian-ish.
Kate Quigley.
Kate Quigley. Kate Quigley telling stories about guys she banged. That was funny. When she told us about throwing up in Tyson Beckford's bed, that was like one of the funniest stories I ever heard. She was great.
And what happened to her? Because I feel
I don't
like we
know.
haven't talked about her since.
She stopped with the after the people almost died or did die at her house. I think she stopped with the post. You know, she kind of got her act together. I think. I don't know.
I think she kind of went off the radar a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, she had people die at her house.
Yeah, you kind of lay low.
Yeah.
Was it at her house? I thought she was just part of the group.
No, she was
that
at
they
her
found
house because
at
she even made a joke a couple of months later. It was like I don't know. They named some comedians and they were like, "What do they have in common?" And she's like, "None of them died at my house on this night." Like, it was her house.
Okay, gotcha.
Peter Jackson, the director, Jackson and his partner Fran Walsh have donated $15 million to an effort to bring back an extinct bird called a giant moa. It was a huge flightless bird that went extinct around 1,500 years ago. Do you have cancer? We're not giving money to cancer. We're giving money to the
bring back the flightless
bird.
I just heard Jason Momoa.
$15 million. Giant moa.
Oh.
Giant moa.
It just jumps in a mosh pit.
It is amazing what people will spend money on and do. You know what I mean? Like,
people have a lot of money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's bring this bird back. All right. Well, I have stage 4 cancer, and I could use some of that. No. We're going to bring
back Jason Momoa bird.
Yeah. Netflix is canceling Queer Eye after the upcoming 10th season. The show is a reboot of the Bravo series Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, and it is the longest running original unscripted show on Netflix. Did anybody know that was still on?
No.
Yeah, I didn't know that was the thing.
Nobody cares about gay guys anymore. They're not a
anomaly.
Novelty.
Yeah. Paul McCartney has ignited speculation of a 2025 tour with his new social media post. The ex-Beatle shared a photo on his Instagram story of 2 guitar picks that together say Paul McCartney got back in 2025.
See, Carmen, that's a guy where I feel like if he stops touring, he dies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a different thing. If
McCartney?
Like I
He
feel
seems
if
like he's in such great shape.
he still looks
right,
good.
but I feel like he feels like I got to keep going or else I'm just going to sit back and die.
Yeah. The post also included a link that leads to a sign-up page on McCartney's website that says sign up to receive information on tour dates, pre-sales, and much more.
Saw him last year, me and Joe.
Yes.
Good.
Was that last year?
2 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was 2.
Done. That's it. I don't need to see him again.
Yeah,
if it's awfully convenient to see him, if it's happening at Amalie Arena on a Friday night one night, maybe. But I never have to go again. Same thing with the Rolling Stones. I've seen them 2-3 times now. Done.
Yeah, my wife is a Beatles fan, so we went to that show over in Orlando as well and saw Paul McCartney. It was good.
It was great.
And he's got a great band and everything. Yep. So, yeah, it was fun. Speaking of music, finally in news, I have some new music for you guys.
Love new music.
New music. This is from a new album that's coming out in October. It is a band, and I'll give you more hints as we go along.
All right.
But it is a current band that is out there. And this is new music from their new album that comes out in October. Take a listen. Let me know when you think you know who it is. Just yell it out. New music on the Mike Calta Show. Here we go.
What is happening?
What is happening?
Sounds
like Carmen.
Hold on. on.
Start at 7.
Yep, I got that.
Oh,
Power go out?
No. Okay, got it. Here we go.
Who? Toadies?
No. Current band.
I have no idea. I hear it, but I can't figure it out.
Is that Miles Kennedy?
No. I will tell you. Carmen, turn it down for a second. I will tell you that the person that is singing is playing guitar, is playing bass,
Mammoth.
is playing drums.
Wolfgang
That's
Van
Wolfgang.
Halen.
Oh.
That's Mammoth.
That's him singing?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was going to ask you, is this all the same guy, Calvin?
Yeah.
It's funny. I was thinking, I'm like, okay, who's got a really good band, but also can sing?
Yeah. I saw this video of him playing all the instruments. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, so the video, that's why Carmen was asking, because the video has him in different clothes. You know, it looks like a band, but it's all Wolfgang. But sounds great. And there's a breakdown in there where it hits and the bass just goes.
Yeah, he's a good bass
He can
player.
play everything really well and cool voice, fat.
Yeah.
That's what told him. I'm telling you that.
He got the best of his father and the worst of his mother.
Yeah.
Not a rock star fact.
Yeah, I mean, he's out there and he's doing it and stuff and everything, but that, I think, is, if he was Eddie Van Halen size, everyone would be like, he's a super
Yeah, I have to tell you, I think no matter how good he is, the fact that he's Eddie Van Halen's son, everybody's just going to go, oh, he's Eddie Van Halen. Like, he's never going to get the due that
It's
he
okay to be
deserves.
fat.
Oh, no.
No.
No, but what I'm saying is, instead of opening for Creed, he would be headlining if he was not fat.
He doesn't have a rock star
Oh, if he
look.
was not fat,
Right.
you're saying.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I
He don't
mean,
look like a rock star.
Why doesn't his mother put him on the Weight Watchers?
Yeah,
Why
I don't
doesn't
know.
he get the Ozempic like everybody else?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know whether
So he doesn't have a band? That's why he plays all the stuff
No,
himself?
he does. He just records everything himself and then has a
Oh.
band that tours with him.
Right.
You know, that goes out and does the stuff, whatever.
Probably
But-
in his mind doesn't play it nearly as well as he does.
Yeah.
And a lot of songwriters are like that. Like Dave Grohl was like that. That's why he wound up recording the drums for Foo Fighters until, Taylor was in there. But he would record the drums because he said, I write the songs and I have it in my head. He goes, I know exactly how I want it to go.
So Mammoth is just him.
It's just
That's
him.
kind of like Nine Inch Nails. I think it's Trent Reznor just does his own stuff.
Yeah, he's in the past, though, then brought people in because I think Dave Grohl actually played on one of his albums as well.
He probably needs to rethink the name, though. Mammoth? Like Fat Mammoth? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Well, Mammoth was the old Van Halen name.
I know, but still.
Does Josh Freese, was Josh Freese a drummer for Foo Fighters?
Yeah.
Does he go to Pearl Jam?
Well, that's what we talked about the other day. That's what people are speculating. I don't think that happens. I don't think that they need a guy like that. Josh Freese, by the way, don't feel bad for Josh Freese. He's played on more albums than probably anyone ever in the history of music. And he tours with so many different bands and does so many different things, whatever. Yeah. But, the speculation is that Taylor's son, Shane Hawkins, becomes the drummer for Foo Fighters. Or I heard Shady Day or Sunny Day Real Estate, whatever, where the bass player came from. The drummer was the original drummer for Foo Fighters. Well, not original.
Right, one of the early.
But about him coming back. But I think it's going to be Shane. And then with Pearl Jam, I don't know. Do they go back to one of their 19?
Yeah, they got so many drummers to choose from. I saw a picture of their first drummer. It's a picture of him from the 90s, of him just looking down his sunglasses, and it says, hey, guys, what are you doing?
It's funny because there is speculation about, and I've heard it so many different ways. I don't know what it is, and he's I really like him a lot. Dave Abrazizi.
I don't know how to say his last name.
Yeah, exactly. I've heard it so many
For
different
years,
ways.
I thought it was a Bruzy, but it's not.
Yeah. So, but anyways, they already talked to him, and he said that the way that they left and stuff, and he goes, listen, I love those guys, and it was great and everything. He goes, but it just didn't work out. The management was a big part of it. He goes, I could see walking into that room and getting a couple hugs. He goes, but I think that water has gone under the bridge. He goes, that's probably not happening.
Can you imagine just sitting back, knowing you used to be in the band in the beginning, and now they've gone on to a 30-something-year career of being super successful, and you're like, wah, wah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But also, it had so many different, like, does what's his name? Cruisin'. Like, wasn't he played at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing, right?
I think he was out there, but there was also Jack Irons. Yeah, there's a lot of guys that they've had before.
Wasn't there Greg Gilmore played on the original or whatever? Yeah, they've had a lot of different drummers. So, or do they just go and get some young kid that's, great?
Yeah, I bet you they have a circle of musicians that they're probably friends with that they just, knowing them, they pull somebody from like the Melvins or something, that nobody cares about.
Yeah, but also I wonder if they just go, you're a hired gun and we pay you this much a year.
Or that.
You're not part of the group, whatever. Because like Matt Cameron, I think, was actually part of the group.
Yeah, I mean, he was part of the group and he was around before most of them. So,
right, yeah. Well, we'll see. Well, there you go. There's new music from Mammoth. That song, by the way, is called The Spell. And the new album comes out on October 24th.
Good. That's awesome. Good for him, man. Keeping the Van Halen name alive. All right. Thank you, Galvin. We got to take a break. When we come back, we'll check in with Cody Tucker. Then Louis J. Gomez will be here. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Summer is here, and it's time to take that weekend getaway to Vegas, or maybe book that Alaskan cruise. But maybe inflation has kicked you right in the wallet. Well, leave it to Mike Calta to cancel his new order of 14 refrigerators just to give you the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Listen for the keyword every Tuesday and Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Get it and enter it in the free 102.5 The Bone app, and you could win $1,000. That's $1,000 that you can use towards a beach vacation, or to buy your own refrigerator, or to just buy a bunch of beer, stay home, and drink them. Like a staycation. It's the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Presented to you by Farah & Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah & Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Crash still reported at Hillsborough Avenue West and I-275. Looks like that accident now has the left lane blocked, so it is causing a slowdown right now. Also, crash reported at I-4 West at exit 17 for Branch Forbes Road. It is causing a slowdown on the interstate right now, so if you are heading that direction, definitely use some caution right there. Interstate-wise for Pinellas, well, they're looking great. They are running up to speed right now. Bridge is looking great as well, running up to speed and right now accident-free. I'm Ashley with traffic.
Register to bid at Mecum.com for Mecum's Florida Summer Special. Open today through Saturday, July 12th at Osceola Heritage Park with 1,500 muscle cars, classics, Corvettes, trucks, exotics, hot rod customs, and more. That's Mecum.com.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah & Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Strybog Day is Saturday, July 12th at Shark Coast Tactical. The crew from Strybog Firearms will be at the shop with reps on hand to walk you through the best the industry has to offer. Strybog gets rated consistently as one of the best values and incredibly reliable firearms on the market time and time again. And while you're there, you can check out all the Grand Power Strybog lines at the shop. Mark your calendar and get the Shark Coast Tactical this Saturday, July 12th. There'll be tons of prizes, killer giveaways, and special offers with Strybog reps on site. Shark Coast Tactical is often imitated, never duplicated. Shark Coast is on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media and tell them Mike Calta say ya.
Your favorite undead wrapped rockers. Here come the Mummies. Return to Clearwater at the Billheimer Capitol Theater Saturday, July 26th. Some say they are cursed. Others say they are reincarnated Grammy-winning musicians. Don't miss the funk rock band. Here come the Mummies. Saturday, July 26th at the Billheimer Capitol Theater. Tickets on sale now at RuthEckertHall.com.
I'm honored by the number of referrals that Bernetti PA gets from others in our legal profession. We have represented clients referred to us by other law firms and even represented judges. They've called us. Why shouldn't you? Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Weather type Mike, can you tell us why hurricane-resistant windows are so expensive and why they are worth the price?
Now, are they pricey? Yes, but so is replacing your roof and your living room and your collection of signed Lightning jerseys after the storm blows through. It's an investment in your home's safety, value, and energy efficiency. Plus, they can lower your insurance premium, and trust me, the only thing I've seen drop faster than my deductible after installing them is my willpower in front of a cookie.
I mean, it's logical if you think about it. When has cheaper really ever been the better option when it comes to protecting anything? We've all been through it, days or sometimes hours before a hurricane hits Tampa Bay, struggling and scrambling to get shutters up, plywood. Why do all that when you could simply call WeatherTight Windows and be prepared all year long? Call WeatherTight Windows today and get your home protected now.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
Are you ready to go from looking for a job to landing a career? Hillsborough Community College has the tools to reach your goals. Our fast-track workforce training leads to exciting careers with competitive salaries. You'll find accessible, affordable programs with convenient schedules that fit your needs. Our dynamic learning environment features expert faculty and leadership opportunities. It's time to change your life. At HCC, we'll get you there. Register now at hccfl.edu.
If you need to hire, it seems like the whole process can be exhausting. You search resumes, wait for the right candidates to apply, set up initial interviews. It's a lot of time and work. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates for your job the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro is super easy to use. You simply pick a time, and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you can choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day. Best of all, you save time and energy.
Try Zip Intro for free right now at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow. Once again, go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
As America's largest injury law firm, size is our strength. Morgan & Morgan.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
Straight up 8:30, not 8 up. Straight up 8:30 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone, 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. In a couple of seconds, we're going to talk to Cody Tucker, who joins us live every week from Texas. Cody Tucker is on Instagram at the Cody Tucker Show. And I can't pull him in until Gio comes back in the room because we're not in the... Gio, you got to let me in the room here. Yeah.
I was just texting.
There you go. Hang on, it's coming. You can follow along, of course, on Bone TV and on YouTube as Cody joins us live. Don't forget the Bone bonus keyword. Another opportunity to win $1,000 is coming up in a half hour. At 9 o'clock, we'll give you the new, it's the Mike Calta vacay payday keyword. We'll give you that, and then you put that in the Bone app, and you can win $1,000. Joe.
Yes.
Are you seeing Cody?
Oh, yeah.
I do only see him in the small box.
He's right there.
There he is. There's my guy.
Hey.
Cody, how are you, buddy? Oh, I'm doing great. Oh, you're very low. Hold on. We're having technical difficulties today. The power went out before, which is really ruining things.
Oh, no.
All right. There you go. I got you. How's everything? Good?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, things are going good.
Will you? I am going today. Will you see the new Superman movie?
No.
Why?
I mean, I could care less about superheroes and all that crap.
You're a guy who loves dinosaurs.
Yeah, but dinosaurs are real.
As real as Superman is.
No, dinosaurs actually exist.
I know.
I can't be. I don't care about. I'm not 6 years old. I don't care about Superman and Batman.
I do. I love all that stuff. I have never outgrown it. I will go see it today, and I will most likely be underwhelmed like I was with F1. That movie stinks.
Oh, really?
You want to talk about predictable pile of horse garbage? It is terrible.
Yeah.
It is terrible.
I kind of assumed.
Yeah. I mean, I love Brad Pitt. I love Moneyball. Mm-hmm. I love the Ocean's movies. I love Brad Pitt. He's great. Fight Club, 7. Yeah. You expect a certain amount of cheese when you go into a Brad Pitt movie. You're like, all right, I'll take it as Brad Pitt, This movie is such a horrible piece of garbage. It's basically Days of Thunder-ish type, just done over, and it's garbage.
That's what I kind of figured. Yeah, I didn't really plan on going to see it. I don't really like going to the movies that much anymore. But
I built the theater in my house, and I know it sounds fancier than fancier than it is. I'm gonna tell you. You want to know the truth, Cody? The whole thing was under a $10,000 investment. The actual screen and the projector, they're pretty cheap. Anybody can go to Best Buy. I spent probably $5,000 on equipment, okay? And then installation. But then I went and bought theater seats, and I painted out the room and blacked out the windows and all that stuff. Like, it made it so it looks like a dedicated theater room. Now I never have to go to the movie theater again. I even have the reclining seats.
Yeah.
I even have a popcorn machine.
Jeez.
Yeah. So when was the last time you watched something up there?
No, not at all.
Exactly.
Never. Yeah. I thought the kids would love it. They don't care about it at all. Rotten kids. Anyway.
Yeah. That's life.
Yeah. What do you got going on? Anything special?
No.
Nope. All right. See you next week.
No. Yeah, not really.
I like to know what goes on in your life. Every week I feel like I'm going to learn something new about you.
Oh, I don't think there's really a whole lot more to learn, to be honest. It's all kind of just the same.
Get what you
stuff.
see? Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I mean, I am going to go see the new Jurassic Park tomorrow, and I'm pretty excited for that.
Now, you still haven't seen that. You don't see it. To me, I know you're a big fan. I think you'd be rushing to go see it.
No, I don't like crowds, groups of people.
Understood.
So I'm kind of waiting for that to die out, which I heard it wasn't very good. So I feel like there probably aren't a lot of crowds there seeing it. So
what is the last concert you went to?
The Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
4 years ago.
Are you like me? I just said a little while ago, that I saw the Rolling Stones a couple of years ago, too. I'm good. Like Paul McCartney, I saw him a couple of years ago. I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't need to go again.
Yeah, I don't think I probably will go to another concert. I don't know who else. I mean, maybe there's a few bands that I would like to see.
You're not going to see Rush.
I haven't.
You're not going to see Rush. Well, who? Like, who do you want to see that you haven't seen?
Tool.
Oh, yeah, you like Tool, huh?
I feel like Cody would want to come with me and Gio to go see Gwar.
I would be down for it.
Right?
Yeah. I'd like to see Marilyn Manson now that he's not, fat and
you know what's so
addicted to
funny
drugs.
is he seems like he's in a lot better shape. I saw him open for Slayer one time, and it was such a joke. He was so fat, and he would drink half a beer and then throw it, and then drink another half a beer and then sing 4 words. And I was just like, this is garbage.
I feel like I like Marilyn Manson music, but I could live forever, would never sing him live.
Yeah.
And I did have a weird run-in with him, and we were backstage going to meet him. This was in the heyday of when he wore those funky contacts in his eyes and all that.
Yeah.
And they were keeping us in the Tampa Bay Storm locker room, the arena football team, waiting. And then finally we got tired of waiting, and we're like, what's going on here? And I go, I don't know. This used to be my brother's office. He was a trainer for the Storm. If you went around the corner over here, and I walked around the corner, and there Marilyn Manson was sitting there in a chair in the dark with those weird contacts in, and he just looked at me and goes, hey. And I go, hey, he's over here. I go, he's right there. It freaked me out.
I forgot to bring it up. Cody sent me a weird text a couple of days ago about somebody that reached out to him, and he was asking me, is this guy legit?
Ryan Hoppy.
Not Ryan Hoppy.
Who was it?
Moose.
What did he want?
I don't know. Cody's like, hey, man, this guy's kind of reaching out to me, and he says he knows you guys. And
what did Moose want?
Legit?
I think to just make like a T-shirt or something.
Yeah. Moose does T-shirts, and he's got he's got his own T-shirt thing that he makes, and he
prints on anything.
Yeah, he can print. He makes like water bottles and all that other stuff. Yeah, he's our guy. Why? Okay, good. Yeah, you're safe in his hands.
Cody's like, is this? I mean, this guy wants my address. Is that like? Is that
well, yeah, you never know. I mean, some guy might show up with Diddy's baby oil or something.
I go. You probably have a Cody Tucker show coffee mug coming your way.
Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if he also showed up with baby oil. But I think you're safe. I think you're safe. Either way.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you always gotta double check on those types of things. Yeah.
All right. What do you have for us this week, there, Cody?
Okay, so kind of a long one, but I'll try to breeze through it. So in 1963, a group of 11 British men robbed a train heading to London, stole 70 million pounds in today's money. This became known as the Great Train Robbery. So that story captivated a young medical school graduate who decided to write a book about the robbery. That author was Michael Crichton, who would go on to write the greatest book of all time, Jurassic Park. And create the hit TV series ER in 1994. So in the late 90s, HBO was looking to create an ER-style series, but centered around the mafia. That show became The Sopranos. So when they were looking for a theme song for the show, they chose Woke Up This Morning by the band Alabama 3. One of the members of that band was a guy named Nick Reynolds. Back in 1963, Nick's dad, Bruce, was one of the masterminds behind the Great Train Robbery.
Wow. Holy cow. That comes back around. Side note, did anybody else not think that song is a great song for The Sopranos?
Incredible.
You do?
The greatest. Yeah, I think it's perfect for that show.
I agree. It was great.
I was never comfortable with it.
Really?
Oh, really?
I don't know why.
I mean, what do you think it should have been?
I don't know. I don't
Dancing
know.
Queen or something?
I don't know why you have to go there. I don't know. I just assumed that maybe something a little bit more Italian, maybe something a little bit more.
You don't want to go too
really?
cliche.
I would think that you would, in your head, hear more Rolling Stones because Scorsese uses
something like that, or even if you just went theme and did more like Godfather, like come up with a theme kind of thing, kind of like they did when they made that show about the making of the Godfather. The Miles Teller show. The Offer. They came up with a theme that was reminiscent of the Godfather theme. I'm not saying it's awful. It just never jives with me.
I gotta be honest. I thought it was perfect because I thought it was actually done for the show. Like I didn't even know that was
a song.
A song, because nobody knew those guys before that show.
Woke up this morning, got myself a gun.
Yeah,
like it makes
perfect.
sense.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, like a Gimme Shelter would have been amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much
like
money that costs, but like how The Departed starts with the Gimme Shelter.
That I think would
I'm
have
with
been
you.
better. Okay, good. All right. I'm starting to feel like an asshole. In the
No, you're good. REO Speedwagon would have been.
All right, what else we got?
Okay, so during the recording of the Beatles' White Album, Paul McCartney was going through a pretty stressful period in his life. One night, had a dream that his dead mother came to visit him in the dream. She assured him that everything would be okay. Don't worry about it. A few years later, after the release of Abbey Road, Paul McCartney began writing a song for their next album, with the chorus taken from the message his mother said to him in that dream a few years earlier. That message was, "It will be all right. Just let it be."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's kind of Let It Be from a dream.
That makes it sweeter, I think.
Yeah, I'd say so.
If you would like to check out a lot of the stories that a lot of things, you know what I love? I watched that movie Air with about the Nike, about Michael Jordan and all that, and that's where I learned about the guys from Adidas, and then I saw you did a thing about the Adidas guys, and
the Dossler brothers.
Yeah. It's always very interesting to learn new facts, and you could do that by following Cody Tucker on Instagram at the Cody Tucker Show, and you could watch his show on YouTube as well, or you could pick up his book. The book is called "And Now You Know." It's available at CodyTuckerShow.com, right? Is it CodyTuckerShow.com or
it's just TheCodyTucker.com or Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon works. I mean, whichever.
Yeah, and check them out. Always great on the show. I have to tell you, and I know that you're blind to this because you're not in this state and you're not listening to this, But every week that we have you on, I get off the air and I get a bunch of feedback on social media. Our listeners love having you on, man. So we appreciate you being here.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, I hope they go and hope they go and follow you and check out your because your podcast is funny too, man. You and that guy that do that together, you got a good chemistry.
Oh yeah, me and old Nate.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, well, we'll check in with you next week, buddy. Thank you.
All right, man. You have a good one.
There you go, Cody Tucker, live from Texas. He's great. All right, hold on.
Yeah, you were saying about the Air movie. That's, I'd heard it before, but they put it in there. They put a few different things in there that you knew about or maybe didn't know about, but to just do it, the fact that came from a guy who was on death row, who was getting killed, executed and stuff, and they said, do you have any final last words? And he said, just do it.
Yeah.
They're like, that's where that came from?
Yeah. All right, I got to take a break. We're running a little bit behind. Luis J. Gomez is here. He's going to be at Side Splitters this weekend, starting tonight. All the way through the weekend, and he is filming his special there on Saturday, directed by my number one best friend, Bobby Kelly. Luis J. Gomez joins us next on 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. NASCAR lives right here on 102.5 The Bone, sponsored by Jerry Ohm.
This week, it's the Challenge Round 3 at the Toyota Save Mart 350 in Sonoma. Race starts at 3:30 p.m. with coverage starting at 2:30, right here on The Bone.
Race days Sundays, where NASCAR lives in Tampa Bay, right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ohm Jeep Ram, #1 in the country. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Still seeing slowdowns on the interstate Hillsborough side right now. I-4 West heading towards the I-275 interchange, along with I-4 West heading towards I-75. Now, interstates-wise on Pinellas, it's looking really good. All traffic is running up to speed over there. Bridges are looking great as well, still running up to speed and still accident-free. I'm Ashley with traffic.
Save time and money with mobile service at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They come to you and perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. Schedule mobile service with Jerry Ohm today. Online at jerryohm.com. Tampa is Ohm country. See dealer for complete details.
Imagine clutching your chest, gasping for air. A heart attack strikes without warning. Your loved ones panic, powerless to help. Your life changes forever or ends in a single terrifying moment. Mike Calta here for Lifeguard Imaging. That's why I've been telling you for years, get scanned. Heart disease claims millions of lives annually, often with no symptoms. Don't let that be your story. You could feel fine today while deadly plaque builds in your arteries or cancer silently grows inside you. And by the time you notice, it may be too late. It doesn't have to end this way. Lifeguard Imaging's high-accuracy CT scans detect heart disease and hundreds of forms of cancer, often before symptoms ever appear, giving you the chance to take action and do something about it. A 5-minute scan can mean the difference between life and death, between years with your family or a preventable tragedy. Don't wait for symptoms or pain. Take control before it's too late and take the guesswork out of your health. Right now, when you join Lifeguard Imaging's Legacy program, you'll get a second membership for 50% off. Give it to your spouse, your sibling, your best friend, or someone you just want to protect. Trust me, the peace of mind is priceless. Visit lifeguardimaging.com today. The scariest thing you can do is nothing at all. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Hey, did you know that with Frontier Fiber Internet, the best Wi-Fi isn't just for VIPs anymore?
So even if I have less than 1 million followers?
Or me, a total noob?
What if I'm not in the metaverse yet?
Yeah, now everyone can get Wi-Fi 7 with a premium Eero router on Fiber 500 and up. Now starting at only $39.99 per month. Switch to the most advanced Wi-Fi on 100% fiber internet. Only from Frontier. Good to go. In select areas, price for 12 months with autopay. ETF terms apply. Max speeds wired. Actual average and Wi-Fi speed vary.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
John Senning here. Are you ready to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Well, pick up your phone right now and text the word TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
Mecum Auctions returns to Kissimmee July 9th through 12th with 1,500 vehicles up for auction, including muscle cars, classics, Corvettes, trucks, exotics, hot rods, customs, and more. Join us for the fun, fast-paced, high-energy Mecum experience. For avid collectors, first-time buyers, and enthusiasts of all ages, there's something for everyone. Become a bidder and get ready to bring home your dream car. Registration and tickets are available at Mecum.com. That's Mecum.com.
Let me tell you one of the reasons I think we became the largest injury firm in the world.
and it's not even close. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. My wife and I had a plan early on. In our firm, our lawyers only work on certain types of cases. Our products liability and dangerous drug lawyers only work on those cases. Same for car crashes, workers' compensation, medical malpractice, and insurance disputes. Our thinking is for these lawyers to focus on one area of the law and live it and breathe it. Power comes from knowledge. Many lawyers do everything, jack of all trades. Not us, and we don't charge an hourly rate. You only pay us if we win. If you want to hire us, it's easy. Dial Pound Law on your cell phone, pound 529, or visit forthepeople.com on your phone or computer from the comfort of your own home. Let us get to work for you. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Oh, hi there. This is Attorney Patrick Smith inviting you to tune into The Bone this Saturday and every Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show, where you can get all of your legal questions answered. So tune in this Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. right here on The Bone for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show.
Summer is here, so if you're thinking about selling your home, now is the time. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can sell your home quickly and for maximum value. Hey, it's JP, and I'm here with my friend Mark of Mark Spain Real Estate. Mark, I'm always bragging about the guaranteed offer. Can you explain to our listeners why it's the easiest way to sell your home?
Our guaranteed offer is so unique because it allows sellers to receive a quick, all-cash, competitive offer without the hassles of putting their home on the market. There's no showings, no open houses, no stress. We literally focus on what's important to you: a quick sell and maximum profit. We've been in business for nearly 30 years, and we know what matters most at Mark Spain Real Estate. We provide you with the most competitive cash offer in the industry so you can maximize the value of your home. It's that simple.
Thanks, Mark. With over 13,000 five-star reviews, you can trust the top real estate team in the United States to sell your home stress-free and for the most money. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. There's no obligation. That's markspain.com and start packing.
I'm Keith LeClaire, founder and owner of International Diamond Center.
Want to hear a great American dream story? Get Keith LeClaire talking about starting IDC over 40 years ago with a few $100s and some gold chains.
I started this business with 8 gold chains. Now we have inventory valued at well over $200 million and over 500,000 satisfied customers.
Indeed, IDC has earned a stellar reputation in the national jewelry industry, able to attract the finest brands and command the best supplier pricing.
People here trust us because we are the real deal. Best product, fair pricing, ironclad warranties, and no pressure atmosphere.
A big part of that success is staying true to Keith's core values: integrity, honesty, transparency, and a genuine, unwavering commitment to customer care.
Part of the blessing of being in this business is we get to share in these happy points of other people's lives. My job is to continue to protect you today, tomorrow, and God willing, 3 generations down.
International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
When you call Bolt Electric,
we're going to get there fast.
And we're going to work slow.
Wait. We're going to work slow?
Yep, because we are going to do it right.
Oh, I get it. Sure.
We get to your door in a flash.
But we never rush through the job.
Our Bolt electricians are trained to take the extra time needed to make sure everything is done perfectly.
The only way anything electrical should be done. Got an electrical problem? Get Bolt. Online at boltelectric.com.
If you are 50 or older, it is recommended that you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia, a potentially serious bacterial lung disease that can disrupt your life for weeks. If you're an adult 19 to 49 with certain underlying medical conditions like asthma, diabetes, chronic heart disease, or COPD, vaccination is also recommended. Talk to your doctor about vaccination today and learn more at lung.org/protectyourself. Furnished by the American Lung Association in collaboration with Pfizer.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Get to the Brisket Shop on Armenia in Tampa this Saturday from noon to 2 p.m. The Mike-O Radio Show will broadcast live. Meet up with John Senning and Monica and enter to win a room to the sold-out Bone Summer Beach Bash at the Sky Beach Resort, where you can experience the Friday night pig roast with Wild Fork Foods and the Brisket Shop.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com. This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. The heat just keeps on cranking for today with a high temperature in the lower 90s. Rain chances will be around 30% in mainly inland locations again. And warm and muggy tonight with a low temperature of 79 degrees and steamy with a few isolated afternoon storms tomorrow. Once again, highs in the lower 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. On 102.5 The Bone.
.52 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Another opportunity to win $1,000. The Mike Calta Vacay Payday is coming up in 8 minutes, so stand by. Our phone number is 800-771-1025. In the studio with us is our friend Louis J. Gomez, who is in town to perform at Side Splitters this weekend. When? Tonight through
Saturday. I'm actually filming my next special on Saturday night.
Yeah, are you nervous about that?
No. I mean, I've been working for like a year and a half, the material. So
yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, I feel like that one show is the one that's going to be, that would get my nerves all racked up.
Yeah, I mean, look, at this point, it's almost like auto drive.
Yeah.
We got tickets for Thursday and Friday still. And honestly, because of that, I'm actually going to call in 8 minutes and try to win that $1,000. That sounds incredible. I'd love that $1,000.
Yeah. It's really weird because they did this thing when we do the bone bonus. We just give you a keyword, you put it in the app, and you just randomly can win $1,000. And it was going so good. They're like, let's just keep it going. Everybody loves it. So, yeah, it must be nice to be, I mean, I make good money, but it must be nice to be the company that just whales out $1,000 every hour.
Yeah,
just take it.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Right? What a life. How wasteful.
I got questions for you. I got things I got to know. Skankfest.
Yes,
How many years have you been doing Skankfest?
Is this going to be our 9th? I think it's 9 years, but we had to skip 1 year during the pandemic.
COVID,
so this is our 8th one. Yeah, it was 3 in New York, 3 in Vegas, 1 in Houston, and now we'll be in New Orleans in November.
Oh, wow.
Now, we went to New Orleans for Super Bowl this year, and I don't think you could find a better place. I mean, Vegas obviously is great, but you want to talk about a place that was made for Skankfest fans. I think New Orleans is perfect. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, New Orleans is when we doing it in Vegas for 3 years in a row. We needed to find something that was like, all night partying.
Right.
After the shows are done.
I should let everybody know, for people who don't know, Skankfest is a comedy festival, but it's a big comedy festival. It's probably one of the biggest that happen every year now, and you guys get every great comedian, and you do the karaoke, you do the boxing, you do all kinds of stuff. It's not just stand up.
Yeah, so it's not even just a regular festival. Like most, if you do the Tampa Bay Comedy Festival, there'll be 7 venues, and
Right.
you pop all over and check out different shows. This is one venue, one space, 3,500 people a day, partying with every comic. You've done the Calta cruise, right? So
Yeah.
we did Shiprocked and a few other like heavy metal cruises, and I was sitting there eating like on the deck or whatever for the buffet. And I'm looking at all these rock stars and all these fans just mingling. And I was like, this is the way a festival should be. So we took the influence from the cruise. We wanted to take the ship out of the water and put it in one spot on land, have everybody, we're all one for that weekend.
Right.
170 comedians. I mean, the biggest comics in the world, Shane Gillis, Tim Dillon, Doug Stanhope, Mark Norman, obviously Bobby Kelly, the Legion of Skanks.
Saget used to do it.
Yes, I mean, literally, we've had Louis C.K., we've had everybody. If you look at the lineup, it's legitimately like unbelievable. Like nobody has a lineup like Skankfest, and it's even more than the shows. You're just partying. It is a counterculture festival. Everyone's getting messed up. I mean, it is like if you come to Skankfest, plan 2 or 3 days afterwards to recover.
Right.
It's a legit party.
I feel like I want to go. I mean, like I definitely
You have to come.
I want to go, but I also feel like for some reason, I think maybe because you and I used to fight, I feel like your listeners hate me.
No, they don't at all.
I think they do, and that's all right. I don't mind getting a little hate every once in a while. I just feel like at Skankfest, as general population in prison, like I can get shanked easily.
No. We had Brendan Schaub come last year, and he said the same thing, dude. He brought his brother, who's like another big dude. He was like, dude, I need to bring backup just in case these fans start jumping. And they loved him. Whitney Cummings, who was like a hated figure in like the Legion of Skanks community, just because they all hate women.
Right.
They hate successful. If you're a successful woman, my fan base is not going to like you.
Yeah.
And she came out and she just busted balls with us. She showed up on the podcast and was giving it back to us just as hard as we were giving it to her. And she won everybody over. They loved her. So there's a difference. The internet, everyone's got huge balls on the internet.
Sure.
You can click a button. If you're doing this, I'll write crazy stuff on the internet if I'm just tapping my fingers. But when I'm standing in front of somebody, it becomes a much different thing.
Yeah.
And it's even the people that do half my fan base hates. If you go to my Reddit, if you look at what they say about me, my son, he's gay, according to my Reddit.
Good for you, kid.
It's a better way to be in 2025.
So Reddit is one thing that I never read the comments on. I don't want to get frustrated. I'm sure it's there, but I do every once in a while. I'll read something from Bobby's Reddit that'll come up where everybody hates me on there, and I'm like, oh, it is what it is. I don't mind. There's a part of me that wears that like a badge a little bit.
If you type in Bobby Kelly on Reddit, you'll have days of pages to just read hate on him. My head's getting hot as I think about it. I feel nervous even mentioning it.
Yeah, it's so funny. I don't understand. And then you're right. And then you see these people and they're like, oh no,
they love you in person. And it's the reality is hate is just, one or two steps away from them loving you.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
They know you. It's to be not known is a much bigger problem in the world of entertainment and the world of comedy
than to be hated.
And people, it's like ebbs and flows. They'll go from hating you one month to liking you the next month. My fan base, people that are hearing me for the first time right now,
right?
Whatever it is about my voice, it just irks people. People hear me for the first time, they're like, dude, I hate this guy.
Yeah,
and then
there is something very hateable about you.
Yeah, that was literally when
exactly
I met you. That was it. You're like, dude, I hate this guy. And then I whittle them down slowly but surely.
Yeah, because you're not a bad guy.
No.
You're not a bad guy.
I just come off like one.
No, not even that. So I remember I was observing Bobby Kelly's podcast, and it was Dan Soder and Joe List and Bobby, and you were the only one I didn't really know. Not as a comedian, I didn't know as a person. You know what I mean? And you were the loudest and most, but that was your thing. Yeah. And I didn't know that yet. I didn't really understand you yet. I didn't really hate you. I was like, shut up. You know what I mean? But then I kind of got to know, and you appreciate, you want that guy disrupting things every once in a while. You need somebody to shake things up.
Yeah, and that's what I've always tried to be. And also, when we met, it was a decade ago, maybe, right? I was super young in broadcasting. I didn't really know the nuances and the ins and outs of shutting up when somebody else is about to speak. Right. So I get it. But like that's sort of my
plus I'm doing a radio show and there's a podcast with 5 people. It works a little bit differently, you know?
Yeah, very, very different. So, but yeah, I mean, typically the way it works is people hear me for the first time, they hate me. Then they go, oh, I kind of get it like that. I get why some people would like him. Then within a year, people are like, I love this guy. He's the reason that I listen to any of these shows. That's
a disruptor, a guy who makes things uncomfortable. You want that guy.
Yeah, I'm good at dancing with other people. That's what it is. When it's just me on my own, it's I got 2 left feet. But if I have a good crew of people with me, I'm pretty good.
And how many times do you have people meet you in person and say, "Oh, I said this about you," and I was just having a bad day?
Every person that I meet is like, "Dude, I hated you." Yeah. But just so you know, I really love you now. It's a wild trajectory for my fan base.
Do you remember I tweeted to you I was going to kill you if I ever saw it? I was just kidding.
But yeah, it's very. I mean, like you're right. There are people that will post, every day just evil crap about you and your family. Yeah. I hate you so much if I ever see it. And then they meet you. We have thousands of people at Skankfest every year. We haven't had a single fight.
No.
And the fan base is like so like loving. It's like a festival of love. People come together and they all look like they're, metalheads. They're all wearing black and leather and they have piercings and they smell and everyone's on Kratom. But the reality is like it's just the most loving fan base in the entire world. If you came out, you would walk away from it going like, wow, what an experience.
When is it?
It's November 14th or 16th.
Oh, I'd like to do that.
Come, dude. I swear to God, we'll set you up.
Because I could drive out there. I mean, I could take the Sprinter out there and make Tom drive us around. Yeah, we're not that far.
Yeah, you guys aren't far at all.
Well, look, I hear nothing but great things. And the other good thing is that Lewis, being on all these podcasts, doing all this stuff, also a very funny stand-up comedian.
Thank you.
And chose to do why Side Splitters? Everybody loves Side Splitters.
It's just one of the best clubs in the country.
Yeah, I go in Side Splitters. I'm like, look at this dingy, just low ceilings. But
that's
and everybody's
what you
like,
want.
that's exactly what you want.
That's what a comic wants. You want low ceilings, tight. Everyone's packed close to the stage.
Yeah.
Tampa is also like,
we get it.
It's like kind of blue collar, a little like white. Even the people that have money down here are white trash.
Yeah.
Like it's like this just like the energy. They don't get offended by anything.
No.
They want to laugh at like edgier stuff. So when I was looking at where I wanted to, I've done 2 specials in New York, and this is my first time doing it out of New York. And Side Splitters has always been great to me. It's a great venue. They're changed. They painted it for me. They're like a whole completely different background. It's going to look really cool. And Bobby Kelly's actually directing the special.
Now you put the faith in Bobby Kelly. Does he have any sort of credentials whatsoever to make you think he knows what he's doing?
I thought he did until I went to his Reddit. And I was like, you know what? This is not a good idea. This is probably
By the way, we got to see if he can pay for the painting there by giving away the $1,000.
Yeah, all right. Let's do it. Go ahead, Carmen.
The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. This hour's keyword is
SCORE. This hour's keyword is SCORE, SCORE. Go over to the 102.5 The Bone free app and put in the word SCORE, and you could win $1,000. Lewis just did it.
Yep. All right. Go get your money. Use those money to buy tickets to see Lewis this weekend at Side Splitters.
I'm excited.
So is Saturday sold out?
Saturday sold out. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to come. No wonder why Bobby's trying to get me to go Friday.
Yeah. We'll make room for you.
You probably want to come out on Friday. And then tonight, and there's shows tonight and on Friday night.
So warm it up. And we're also filming some B-roll on Friday as well. So if you're in the crowd, you'll be a part of the filming. If we catch any magic or whatever, any crowd work moments.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be great. I'm excited.
Can I tell you another reason why I have issues with you?
Please.
James, plug your ears. You've slept with some of the finest women, and that baffles my mind. I bring it up to them I bring it up to Karen Fian whenever she's in the studio.
Yeah.
That's a solid one right there.
No, she's a piece.
Yeah.
And I had her
she
when
called
she was
you the
younger.
great love of her life.
She's aging now. So I had her in her prime.
She calls you the great love of her
life. She looks like a piece of cheese now. But back when I had her,
she's a trooper, man.
She's the best.
And she kills it with the OnlyFans and all that. I love that she just like I told her, I'm like, I can't. I mean, I'm a married guy. I joined like 2 OnlyFans. I had to ask my wife if I could join these girls' OnlyFans to check it out. But Karen's, I can't just join it and go. She said I had to like Google it and take a look at a couple of things.
Of course,
and she yelled at me for being cheap. I was like, here, I'll give you $7. Just take the money. Let me look at the pictures.
Look, she should give out free samples. That's what I said.
Yeah.
It's a huge radio show.
Yeah. Pull you in.
Go subscribe to Karen Fian's OnlyFans right now. You will be in for a treat. And she goes pretty hardcore.
There's nothing I want to see more than a famous person's BH.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, like I'm in the store and I see an attractive older woman. I go, I wonder what her butthole looks like. I want to know. And in this case, you actually get to do it.
You can actually see it, which is pretty great. She's awesome. And we're still very close friends.
Who else? Who's the other one? You ruined one.
I don't want to say her name.
Say it.
I don't want to say her name.
I'll say it.
No,
Can I say it?
You can say whatever you want.
Yeah. You ruined Natalie Cuomo.
No, she got married. She's happier now.
You drove her in the arms of that autistic nerd that she's married to, she cut her hair and she looks
pretending to get face tattoos.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I almost got a fake face tattoo.
That was fake. Right?
I know. That got me nervous for a second.
No, she's great. I didn't ruin her. She had me blocked for like a year and a half after we broke up, just because women. Whatever it is, they like. I can't see it. Like I don't get it. But it just doesn't work out sometimes.
Yeah.
And to be honest, she was already ruined. Yeah. Her father ruined her years before I met her. So
which opened her up for guys like you.
Exactly. The only reason she was even with me was, but she's like a romantic, she's a sweetheart. And she just wanted to find a guy to love her and take care of her. And that was that guy. I was never going to be that guy.
Right.
I'm a piece of SH.
Yeah.
As they say.
But you're older now. Now it could be different. You too wouldn't have. I'll tell you though, when she came in here, I was very impressed with her. And she's just my type, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she went outside and she was very impressed with like the pool area. She goes, "This is like a destination place for me." And I looked at her and I was like, this could all be yours. We can kill my wife this weekend, and we could run away. And instead, she married that nerd that she's with.
He's also great, and he's a very funny comic, too.
I don't think is he?
He is funny,
I
yeah.
feel like you comedians have to say that about all the other comedians.
No, I just wouldn't say anything. I have no reason to say those words. I
don't know that he is, or not even know his name, so I can't. Okay. You're a nice guy.
Dan Lamort.
Oh.
Dan Lamort, very funny comic.
And that's her husband now.
That's her husband now.
You drove her to get married.
I drove her to get married. Ooh. Yeah, a lot of these girls.
Yeah. Those are the only two I know, although I hear now that you have a smoking hot girlfriend.
Yeah, my girlfriend's pretty hot.
Yeah. Is she the one that's the dancer still?
Yeah, she's a dancer.
Yeah, not a stripper dancer.
No, she was
backup dancer for like Pitbull or something.
Maluma and 50 Cent.
Yeah. I wouldn't want my chick hanging out with 50 Cent.
I mean, look, the reality is like she should go with him.
At least you know.
The reason I'm never going to marry her is because she's stupid and wouldn't take the opportunity to be with me. I was like, what an idiot. I'd be with 50 Cent over her. You out of your mind? She's super cool. She's actually coming tonight, and she's going to be hanging out, so you'll meet her this weekend.
How long you been with her now?
We just got back together a couple months ago. We broke up for like 10 months.
What'd you do?
No, that's what she did. Nobody did anything. No, please. I would never be with a girl that cheated on me.
Yeah.
No, she just wasn't. She was it's a hot chick.
Yeah.
She's just. I was talking to Joe Rogan about this actually at the mothership, and I was like, she needs to like step up and like be a partner around the house. He was like, then get an ugly chick. What are you doing? I was like, if you want somebody that's going to do housework and take care of like and make you lunch every day, she's going to be ugly. If you want a smoking hot background dancer for 50 Cent, you're going to be having to. Get a maid. That's what he said.
Yeah,
get a maid.
That's why I feel like I hit the jackpot. I got my wife is pretty, and she's not trying to be pretty. You know what I mean? Like she's not trying to do pretty girl things. Beautiful. So I'm good. Yeah. Stinks at cooking, but that's all right. I could deal with that. This is Luis J. Gomez, who is in the studio with us. He's going to be at Side Splitters tonight through the weekend, through Saturday night, where Saturday night he's filming his special. Too late for you if you didn't get tickets for it because it's sold out already, but you can go on Friday and you can go on Thursday, and they are taping out there as well.
By the way, I believe Johnny B put in a submission to be on Skankfest this year.
Can we get Johnny B on Skankfest?
Who's Johnny B?
Johnny B works at this radio station. He's a comedian. He was a comedian first before he worked at the radio station. Very funny.
Okay.
I would tell you, I would say nothing. Because we got another guy at the station who claims to be a comedian too. He stinks. I wouldn't get him. But Johnny B is a funny comedian.
Open for Bobby.
He opened for Ralphie May. He opened for Louis C.K.
How about this?
Yeah.
If you come hang out at Skankfest, I'll make sure Johnny B is on Skankfest.
I will come. This guy.
It's on you.
Featured performer, but it's 100% on you.
How
much
do
you believe in Johnny B to get in the car, drive out to New Orleans, hang out amongst a bunch of
on my wife's birthday weekend?
Yeah. The funny thing is he believes in Johnny. It's just he's terrible at committing to plans. You know what I mean? He says he's going to go and do stuff. I don't even know if you guys are seeing Superman today.
Oh no, we're going. We're going to Superman. I wouldn't let the kids down.
Yeah.
No,
don't let Johnny B down.
Oh man,
I'm looking at the lineup.
Look, I've never seen Calta stutter, and I was like,
Mike didn't even go to his wedding. There's no way he's going to go out of state.
That's true. I didn't go to Johnny B.
Show.
Johnny B got married 5 minutes from here, and I didn't go to his wedding. It's true. It's true. What were you going to say?
I was saying, I'm looking at the comics. It's literally everyone we love, and it's the who's who of everybody. And it's great.
Yeah, I would rather just give Johnny the endorsement. He's a very good.
We gotta go.
If you guys go, right now I'll call Rebecca Trent, who books the festival. I'll say, she just texted me yesterday. She was like, "Is there anybody else that we're missing?" He'll be the name that I put in. I don't do any favors for anybody.
Yeah.
So I'm going based off the fact that he opens for Bobby. You're vouching for him. If he bombs, though,
he won't bomb.
I'm gonna tell the audience to violently attack him.
No pressure. No pressure.
I've been the subject of that plenty of times. Will there be boxing out there?
Yeah, we're doing boxing, jiu-jitsu, MMA.
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, we have a jiu-jitsu tournament every year, a boxing tournament every year. I'm getting back in the ring. I box.
Who are you boxing?
I don't know yet.
Oh, really?
I haven't decided yet. Yeah. We'll see what happens. I might do a 2-on-1 fight against a couple of my producers.
Oh, no! Who did you fight? Tim Butterly?
I fought Tim Butterly here in.
And you're officially his adopted father.
I'm his father now. He's my little boy. My little boy Timmy.
That is great.
He's great. He just moved to Austin actually.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah,
I like him. He was good. He was very funny. Yeah,
he's the man.
Yeah.
And then I boxed Ryan, or I did an MMA fight with Ryan O'Neal years ago. So I just, I'm 43 years old. I'm an old man. You know, I need to.
I'm 10 years older than you. I don't want to fight anybody.
Yeah, no, it's great.
I talk a good game so that I never have to fight.
I remember you said you you were going to fight Jason Ellis and he was going to have one hand tied behind his back?
That I would still do, I think.
He would kill you.
Yes. Yeah. He also thought he could beat Uriah Faber while Uriah Faber was in UFC.
Insane.
So I apologize,
you need
Uriah
this
Faber.
sort of lunacy to be successful in radio. That's the truth.
But here's the thing. All right, two things. Uriah Faber, it was new to UFC at the time. And I just thought, I have 200 pounds on Uriah Faber. All I have to do is fall on him and choke him out.
Size.
Right. And all I have to do is fall on him and choke him out. But then I've watched him fight a bunch of times. And next time we had him on the air, I apologize for even suggesting that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Jason Ellis, I don't think that I could beat up Jason Ellis. I think that anybody fighting with one hand, that just the balance of it all. So, yeah, I know everybody's saying, I agree with the fact that I was wrong, but everybody is telling me I'm wrong. But I just think a guy with one hand, well, what's he going to do? I mean, all I have to do is worry about one hand.
Yeah. That one hand can knock you out.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be, a lot of fighting is being defensive, and if you don't train and you don't know what it's like to have punches coming at your face and knowing how to bob, weave, slip, that's a big part of it. If you're just going to go in and start wailing, you're going to get very tired very quickly. He knows how to fight. I was going to fight him. We tried to set up a fight for years.
Yeah. Now, why would you want to do that? I mean, I know that you're trained and stuff, but I don't know. Like,
that's an uphill battle. I know that I would be a major underdog in that, just to challenge myself. I box a lot. Right now I've taken a break a little bit, but I was boxing 3-4 times a week, and I box real boxers. Like we spar. Most of my training is just sparring. So it's just, once you're used to being punched in the face, it's just not that big of a deal.
Right.
So I kind of wanted to just challenge myself and see if I could do it. I think I could hang with him, unquestionably.
Yeah. I also don't mind taking something that I don't mind losing at. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do it to do it, even if I get my
Dude, it's bad. Even if you lose, it's badass. Dude.
Yeah.
You went in and you fought somebody in the ring while 5,000 people were cheering you on. That's insane.
Or cheering against you. However
whatever it is. We're booing you.
I want to fight Bobby. I'd fight Bobby.
You'd kill Bobby.
Yeah.
Actually, Bobby's weirdly strong.
Bobby's got
kid prison strength.
Upset kid prison strength.
Yeah, whatever it is, dude. He's just got
he's got a switch,
a center mass about him that there's just this thickness and this strongness to him.
Right.
Galvin almost fought Bobby in studio.
Yeah, we were joking around, and then it wasn't a joke to Bobby anymore, and he pushed me over a drum set and stuff, and I was like, "Easy, Kid Rage, what are we doing?"
At one point, Bobby knocked over everybody in the studio. Like, he beat up Spanish. He beat up, fought Galvin, fought Spanish. Yeah, he fought everybody in the room.
He cranked Spanish's neck. Yeah. Spanish for 2 weeks. I was like, he did something to my neck.
Yeah. And then we went to Walgreens, and Bobby bought a neck massager for Spanish, to apologize, and I kept it because it was so comfortable. He goes, "Give that to Spanish." I go, "All right, we'll see how it goes." Luis J. Gomez is here. You will see him this weekend at Side Splitters. You can call 960-1197 or sidesplitterscomedy.com. You got shows tonight. You got shows tomorrow night, all taping. But Saturday night is the official tape of the special.
Johnny B texted me. He also opened for Big J. He opened for Bert. He went on so bad. He went on so bad. He's funny.
Can we hear some of Johnny B's stand-up?
Not on the air, no.
It's dirty.
Yeah. He's not overtly dirty, but he is dirty. So
he just texted me. He goes, "I'm built for Skankfest."
Yeah.
So he's got tits.
Yeah. Physically built for Skankfest. Yeah. Yeah, he would. I think he would fit in. With you
guys. I would love to have him. I mean, it's on you right now.
When podcasts first started becoming a thing, I had just gotten fired from a job and I was getting paid, so I was sitting out doing nothing. So this guy called and he said, "Hey," he was like, "Would you come on my podcast?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got nothing else to do, sure." And I went there and he stunk. But Johnny B was the co-host, and I'm like, "That guy's funny. That guy really does good." And turned out he was a comedian. So the minute that we had an opportunity here, and he tried to come on the radio station, I was like, "I know that guy. He'd be great." And so, I fully endorse him. But I don't know if I'm going to go to New Orleans. I mean, I'd like to. But really, the reality of it is when you said it's my wife's birthday weekend. You know how hard that is?
Bring your wife.
My wife doesn't even come see our events, let alone to come to Skankfest.
There's no women, so it's not like you're bringing sand to the beach. No. You're bringing sand to an empty parking lot.
Yeah. Is it mostly a bunch of because I've seen pictures. Surprisingly, every once in a while there'll be a hot girl in the mix.
Every year there's 2% more hot chicks.
Yeah.
Right, because it's not. It's
because you know why? Because it's like it is for me. I feel like it's Jen Pop in prison. Like at any minute, somebody's gonna walk by and just stare. So if I'm a girl, I'm like, oh, totally getting raped that weekend.
Well, I think the people they think it's going to be more aggressive than it is.
Yeah.
So people are like, what do I have to worry about? people just take care of each other. You know what I'm saying? If people are too messed up, there'll be 3 people volunteering to walk you back to your hotel room. Like, there's not, it's just not, I mean, there's never, once again, girls don't get harassed. If a girl came to Skankfest and got harassed,
other guys would take care of it. Yeah.
Beat their ass. Like, it would be a problem.
Has Mush performed?
Of course.
Oh, Johnny B's way better than Mush. He's terrible. What about Joe Russell?
Yeah.
I love Joe Russell.
Joe's the man.
Joe's great. Yeah,
These guys are all what you would call favors.
Yeah.
They're all great. I'm kidding. They're great.
I would imagine then that's got to be, you got a lot of big names that you got to get up there with, man. That's got to be tough to do.
Yeah, so I mean, there'll be like 3 or 4 really big stages, and then we do like comedy club rooms where it's just like showcases happening nonstop with young talent.
Right.
But once again, it's really more than anything else, it's the party. You know? Like the shows are inconsequential. The shows are great, obviously. We have live podcasts, we have specialty shows, we do,
and it derives
the Naked Roast, which is one of the biggest shows of the festival.
The Naked Roast.
So every roaster has to be naked. The entire panel has to be naked. The judges have to be naked.
And who is on that? Who does that?
Zach Amico is
who's the
host.
fattest naked guy.
Just forget fat. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking.
We talk about how we have this big beach bash coming up next weekend. I will no doubt wear a shirt in the pool. There's no way I'm walking around without a shirt.
He's fooling someone.
Right.
Zach's so fat that he just honestly, like, you just give up at one point. You go like, you know what? I am just this big fat piece of S. So
and his little pecker just hanging out,
little tiny pecker with a piercing.
Yeah,
he takes an iron and he hangs it from it from his piercing. It's horrible.
And he does gay stuff too.
He does. He's bisexual.
It's hilarious.
I was going to say, I would think if he got naked, you'd be like, "Is that a lady or is that?"
You wouldn't even know.
It's not a lady. Trust me.
All right, who else is it? Who else is getting naked?
Karen Fian usually judges it.
Oh, really?
She's one of the judges, so she gets naked. Jason Ellis has judged it many years.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen him naked a bunch of times.
Big old hog.
Yeah.
Oh, it's infuriating.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to fight him. His giant penis. I was like, "There's no way a man with that big of a penis
deserves anything else."
Anything.
Yeah,
No, I'm saying, if I had that big of a penis, I would literally just sit in my room and stare at it.
Yeah,
that's all I would do.
Worship it like a golden god.
People say that you get a nice car to make up for your little penis.
Yeah,
it's not even just that. It's like, if anybody who's a hustler, anybody who's driven, they have a small penis.
Yeah.
Anybody, the overachiever in the office, that guy is overcompensating for that.
I put it this way: I had a lifted H2. A Hummer H2 lifted. That's how much I was trying to compensate. It's the biggest car you can get, and I made it bigger. Okay, all right. So these are all good. And these, I must explain to people who don't know. Skankfest derives from Legion of Skanks, which is a very successful podcast that you're also on.
Yeah,
that is the one where who dosed somebody? Ari dosed.
So it was. It's me, Big J. Okerson, and Dave Smith.
Dave Smith is great too.
He's brilliant.
Yeah, he's great.
Blowing.
He's been on fire right now.
He is blowing up.
Yeah.
He is the most successful member of the Legion of Skanks by a full head's length.
Wow.
He's crazy. But we've been doing it for, I guess 13 or 14 years now.
Yeah.
So we've been podcasting before people were podcasting, right?
But not only just podcasting, but doing live events, podcasting. I mean, we were
very early in the live podcast space. I think we might have been, maybe Doug Loves Movies was the first one that I had heard of. He stinks.
He did fall off.
See, I told you. Some people stink.
Yeah.
We've been doing it for a long time. And what happened was, Ari had a famous story where he dosed Bert Kreischer with Molly while his family was home, and it became like an actual rift in their friendship. Right. Yeah. So we did something called the Legion of Skanks election, which a lot of people that listen to the show will tell you that this is like the glory years of the show, like the best the show has ever been. And it was during the pandemic.
And this is also when you and I were fighting.
We were fighting because I remember you trashed it. You're like election dumb, whatever.
Yeah,
and
I was like, it's cool when we did that 20 years ago.
Yeah, we did it.
And Lewis is the best. Lewis goes, did you really do it a long time ago? Yeah, it's an old radio bit. And you were like, oh, you admitted defeat for a second. But no. But then the best was, then I got into it, and I was rooting against you, and I was doing cameos for other guys on the show.
So it was during the pandemic, everyone was locked down. We were one of the only live shows you could go see. So the Stand Comedy Club in New York City had an outdoor room on the street.
Yeah.
So they had like they essentially moved the operation outside so they could run shows. So we started doing our show outside. So you watch those years. I mean, everyone's in masks outside watching us around us.
Awkward,
right?
yeah.
It's such a weird time. But it was, at that time, nobody was really doing live shows. So it was something that people really got energized about. And it was during the election. We decided to do the Legion of Skanks election. It was me versus Big J versus Dave to be the president of the show to make the decisions. And then Ari Shaffir came in as the third party candidate.
Yeah.
And he ended up winning. So he's the president currently of Legion of Skanks, with Shane Gillis being the vice president.
Right.
Which, what a crazy time that was, where Shane was willing to be Ari's number 2.
Yeah.
During the election, it was just craziness. So a fan gave me acid. A fan was like, dude, this acid's crazy. It's so good. And I don't take hard drugs.
Right.
So I was like, dude, we should dose Ari. Zach Amico was my running mate. I was like, I'm going to dose Ari. Right. And I made the mistake because it's so funny. I was like, dosing Ari, it's a perfect payback. It'll be on camera, on the show. Perfect. And Ari does acid. It's not like that.
Right. Well, right? No, you're not making him mad either.
So I told Shane, I was like, dude, this is so funny. We're going to dose Ari. Shane's his running mate. He just tells Ari, he's like, dude, they're going to dose you. You're together. So you can watch this on camera. If you guys go look up the dosing of Big J Okerson, because this is how it ends.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the end of this story. I dose Ari. He has the beer in front of him. We're doing the show. There's all like David Tell's there. There's all these, there's like 8 people on the panel. Everyone's just running back and forth. You watch Ari switch his beer with Big J's on camera.
Pretty smooth.
The moment is like, when you watch it back, you go, oh my God.
He looks almost like he's a sleight of hand magician the way he does it and stuff. And you see Shane's face too, because
Shane's like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Jay starts drinking it, right? Ari at this time starts acting like he's on acid. 45 minutes in, he starts to rub his face. He's looking up, right? I'm like an idiot, just losing. I'm cackling. Nobody knows why. I'm like, I got him.
I got him.
Dude, I was so happy that I got Ari Shaffir. Me and Zach were high-fiving. We're looking at him, right? And then all of a sudden, he gets a straight face. He goes, I reveal it. I was like, who stands for him? I was like, I dosed you, Ari. You've been drinking acid for this past hour. And then his face goes just straight clear. And I was like, what? He was like, do you think I don't know? He's like, do you think you stand for him? He's like, I stand for Mayhem. You think I didn't switch it with Big J's drink? Jay's like, what?
How much did Jay drink? Did he drink the whole?
He drank the whole beer. And he had never taken acid before.
Oh, wow.
So it wasn't like he had a crazy trip. All he had, if you've ever taken acid, all he had was, when you're coming down and feeling like you have no friends and everyone hates you? That was his whole experience with acid.
I took acid one time at Woodstock in New York. The one where everything burnt down.
99.
And I didn't get anything. I went to a Fatboy Slim concert, and I was like trying to get into it, and I'm like, I'm not really feeling it.
He was at a gas station. He thought he was at a Fatboy Slim concert. This isn't working.
I don't know. I feel like I didn't do enough, or I didn't do it right. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I'm too old to do drugs.
I can't do hallucinogens. They mess me up. I have too much going on in my life always. I'm always worrying and having anxiety about the next thing. And you need to, they say you have to be in the right headspace in order to do it. I've never been in the right headspace.
No, that's the thing. Yeah, my son did mushrooms one time, but like enough to just chill him out. And I thought that'd be cool if we did mushrooms together. If I did it with my son, but we'd really have to. Who knows what happens after that?
You kiss him.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't need that. We don't need those memories. All right, listen. Go see Louis J. Gomez. He's going to be at Side Splitters tonight, tomorrow night, filming a special on Saturday. Saturday is sold out. But if you want to go check it out, they are going to be filming tonight and tomorrow night. You can get in there. Very funny comedian. And then, of course, Legion of Skanks doing Skank Fest in November in New Orleans.
Single day passes. All of the all access and VIPs are gone, but you can buy individual day passes for Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. You can buy, any combination of days, and it's one ticket gets you into every show. So it's really, really worth. The lineup. If you go to skankfest.com, you'll see the line. It's a never-ending lineup. I named like 5 people, but I'm not even doing it justice.
I'm telling you right now. It used to be. The one in Montreal was the big one, and then that thing got so sidetracked. This is the comedy festival that everybody wants to do.
It's everybody we
wants
love.
to go to.
Yeah. Kevin Smith is coming for the first time this year, which is awesome.
That's our guy, Kevin Smith.
Yeah,
he's
very
great.
cool. But because Jason Mewes came last year, and he's coming back again. So we have both Jay and Silent Bob, which is awesome. Bobby Lee's coming for the first time.
Love Bobby.
Andy Letterman's hilarious. Stan Hope, Greg Fitzsimmons, the Are You Garbage guys.
You get Stanhope to fly across the country. He
comes every year.
Yeah.
Stanhope, for a few years he didn't perform. Like sometimes he accepts the offer.
Right.
He's been there every year for 6 years.
But sometimes he's just chilling out.
If he doesn't take the offer, he just comes to party.
Well,
it's the coolest thing in the world. It's one of the biggest, nods to the festival. That Stanhope loves it enough. He's talked about it everywhere.
Yeah.
Tal's coming back this year, which is great.
Yeah.
Obviously Shane, Tim Dillon, Nick Mullen, Sam Hyde,
Johnny B.
Tony Hinchcliffe, Johnny B, Dan Soder, everybody, all the hot girls that I've banged.
We haven't seen Soder in a minute, man.
Yeah, Soder's the man, dude.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's great to have you here. I'm excited that you're filming your special here. I think it's going to be great. I think that these shows will sell out this weekend. If you didn't get your tickets, 960-1197 or sidesplitterscomedy.com. Go check out Louis J. Gomez. And then check out, if you haven't watched Legion of Skanks, just go pull it up on YouTube. Even if you just go watch the dosing of
Big J.
what
I'll say? Go watch that, but watch Story Wars, which is my new podcast with Big J.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great step towards Legion of Skanks, because Legion of Skanks is the most offensive podcast on earth. We say everything you can say. Story Wars is a game show. It's very edgy still, and it's dirty, but I think it's a little less, it's a little more palpable for...
He is one of the, Big J. Okerson is one of the best. I listened to him on the Bonfire with Bobby.
Oh, he's incredible.
The two of them, the way they just come up with things, like I laugh out loud listening to that show.
But Big J, Bobby too. I mean, they both understand the language of funny on a much higher level than the average comedian, than some of the best comedians. There's like Big J, you can get in a car with him and take a ride. You're going to laugh harder than you've ever laughed. You write a script with him, it's going to be the funniest thing you've ever read. Do a podcast, watch his stand-up, watch his crowd work, watch him tell a story. He understands dialects of funny. It's a different level.
It's just a good community that you guys all have, man. It's a good group. Yeah. Great to see you, man. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, guys.
We're going to take a break. It is the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to the Mike Calta Show. The Bay has elite wings, but whose are the best?
Tell me likey. Tell me want wingy.
102.5 The Bone and Stella Artois are on the hunt for the Bay's best wings. Visit one of the participating restaurants and enjoy a Stella Artois with some wings. Then scan the QR code and vote. The restaurant with the most votes will be crowned the best wings in the Bay and be featured on the Mike Calta Show. Plus, you can win cool Stella gear just for voting. For details and locations, visit theboneonline.com. Thanks to Whiskey Wings, St. Pete, Quaker Steak, Timeout Sports Bar, Angry Pepper Tap House, and Furs. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Still seeing slowdowns on the interstate Hillsborough side right now. I-4 West heading towards the I-275 interchange, along with I-4 West heading towards I-75. Now, interstates-wise on Pinellas, it's looking really good. All traffic is running up to speed over there. Bridges are looking great as well, still running up to speed and still accident-free. I'm Ashley with traffic.
Save time and money with mobile service at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They come to you and perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. Schedule mobile service with Jerry Ohm today. Online at jerryohm.com. Tampa is Ohm country. See dealer for complete details.
Hey, boss, it's me, your air conditioning unit. You know, the one who cools your house. Just wanted to remind you that summertime means I'll be working overtime. Because the hotter it is, the harder I work. And the more electricity I use to keep you home feeling like, well, you don't live in Florida. So don't be alarmed when your electric bill goes up. In fact, 50% of that bill can be from my cooling. Here's a tip for you, boss. Go to TampaElectric.com/summerbills for more information and ways you can save. You're welcome.
Let's talk about these potential looming tariffs on cars, because there's two things you can do to avoid the hit. Number one, buy now from a dealer with a huge inventory like Stingray Chevrolet, because every vehicle that's on their lot now or in transit is pre-tariff. But if you do end up buying a vehicle, if and when these tariffs hit, there's another guaranteed way to offset the price increase, and that is don't pay a dealer fee, because that fee can cost you an additional $1,000 to $1,500. And believe me, most dealers are for sure going to continue to charge it, regardless of the fact that their customers are already going to have to absorb the price increases caused by tariffs. Not at Stingray Chevrolet. Because of their no dealer fee policy, you automatically will save $1,000 to $1,500, and that, my friends, is a great way to offset any potential tariffs. StingrayChevrolet.com, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Tight on cash, say less. McDonald's under $4 McValue menu comes through. Indulging your sweet tooth or craving something savory? Tired of the same old, same old? Pick from your favorites like a creamy vanilla cone for $1.50 or a small frappe like rich caramel or chocolatey mocha for just $3.50. Quick snack breaks to late night cravings and everything in between. Mickey D's comes through. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
It doesn't matter where in the world you are, when you eat McDonald's fries, you're home. Day or night, rain, shine, good day or bad, there's something about golden, crispy, medium fries that feels like everything is going to be okay. And now I can get them for free when I spend $1 on any order in the McDonald's app. A deal so good, might as well pair with a classic quarter pounder with cheese or the iconic Big Mac. Get a little taste of home with Mickey D's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 7/31/25 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a week. Must opt into rewards. Excludes tax.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new Pilot for just $399 per month. New Passports just $329 per month. Or get a new HRV for an incredible $149 per month. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Visit BrandonHonda.com to get your best price and payments right online. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-279-1222 for more information.
Hey, Josh, what's with all the fans? And what are you doing with our cooler? It's as hot as heck in here.
I know. The AC's out again. I'm converting our cooler into a makeshift portable AC unit.
You just ruined our new cooler. Why didn't you just call Climate Design Home Services?
I called the other guys. They can't get to us until 2 weeks from now. I'm sure they're all booked solid.
Josh, Climate Design Home Services can install AC systems typically the same day. They have licensed HVAC, electrical, and plumbing crews to take care of our entire home. And right now, we get our choice of a hot water tank up to 50 gallons or a whole home surge protector when we install an AC system. We can finance it too. Plus, they have over 1,500 five-star reviews and service the entire Suncoast region.
Okay, I'll call now. In the meantime, if you're looking for the ice, it's in the cooler.
Ugh.
Call Climate Design Home Services today and get cool air fast. Go online for offer details at climatedesign.com or call 727-295-1572.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Mecum Auctions returns to Kissimmee July 9th through 12th with 1,500 vehicles up for auction, including muscle cars, classics, Corvettes, trucks, exotics, hot rods, customs, and more. Join us for the fun, fast-paced, high-energy Mecum experience. For avid collectors, first-time buyers, and enthusiasts of all ages, there's something for everyone. Become a bidder and get ready to bring home your dream car. Registration and tickets are available at Mecum.com. That's Mecum.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Lest you think that Good Greek Moving and Storage only does moving and storage, allow me to enlighten you. Good Greek Realty, they can list and find your next home with a referral network across the U.S. They offer Good Greek van lines, providing long-distance moving across the U.S. and across the world. They've now got Good Greek Insurance, Good Greek Lending, homeowners, auto insurance, and mortgages. They are experts in all things moving. Get a free moving quote by going to goodgreek.com.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Gas goes up, groceries go up, and yep, so does your power bill. Solar Bear helps you fight back with the first 12 months completely free, protecting you from rising costs. Solar Bear. Own your energy. Visit solarbear.com.
It's Jeff Jr. from Trajan Wealth, and I've got something important to talk to you about, your 401k. If you have changed jobs, there are two very important considerations. You don't want to leave your 401k behind, and you don't want to roll it over into your new company plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. 401ks will often have limited investments or age-based options. Since companies have to make choices to suit all employees, they may not be suited to you, which could cost you fees and money. When you roll over your 401k into an IRA, you not only keep your money growing tax deferred, but you also gain access to a world of investment options specifically designed for you. Trajan Wealth and our fiduciary advisors have helped thousands, and we can do the same for you. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor.
Summer is here, so if you are thinking about selling your home, now is the time. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can sell your home quickly and for maximum value. Hey, it's JP, and you can skip all the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home quickly without the stress of showings, open houses, and those costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed all-cash offer allows you to sell your home in as little as 21 days and move when you're ready. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Drinking and driving don't mix. If you've been injured by a drunk driver, we're Bernetti PA and we sue drunk drivers. We know you may not have been ready. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, and Pinellas.
We love telling you about Win Derby at Derby Lane, an institution in Pinellas County right on Gandy Boulevard. It's like walking back into the good old days of table games. You got $5 minimums at some of the tables. They've got appetizers coming by every few hours and free cocktails while you're playing.
Yeah, it's real simple and real fun. You can play Ultimate Texas Hold'em, 3-card poker, Mississippi Stud, and I Love Suits. And if you don't know what beats what, just look up the poker hand rankings on the mural. It'll give you a little guidance.
I got to say, I am somebody who's not played a bunch of poker in my life. So being able to look up at this amazing, a very beautiful mural, if I may say so myself, that breaks down everything. Royal flush, straight flush, 4 of a kind, full house, straight. I can be a genius even if I'm really not. You've got to check out Win Derby at Derby Lane.
Great place to host your next event, too. If you have an office party or a bunch of friends getting together, head on out to the legendary Derby Lane. You can all win some money, have a great time, and walk out of there with more money in your pockets than you walked in with. It is the legendary Derby Lane.
If you need to hire, it seems like the whole process can be exhausting. You search resumes, wait for the right candidates to apply, set up initial interviews. It's a lot of time and work. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates for your job the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro is super easy to use. You simply pick a time, and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you can choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day. Best of all, you save time and energy.
Try Zip Intro for free right now at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow. Once again, go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
You or someone you know thinking about buying a home, tune in to the Lone Ranger radio show Saturdays from 11 to 12. Make no bones about it. It's the place to go for no-nonsense mortgage and real estate advice.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
You need parts? O'Reilly has parts. Get one free set of brake pads when you buy 2 brake rotors. Upgrade to Brake Best Select pads for just $10. Or upgrade to Brake Best Select Pro or Import Direct pads for just $20. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensated for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
Get to the Brisket Shop on Armenia in Tampa this Saturday from noon to 2 p.m. The Mike O Radio Show will broadcast live. Meet up with John Senning and Monica and enter to win a room to the sold-out Bone Summer Beach Bash at the Sky Beach Resorts, where you can experience the Friday night pig roast with Wild Fork Foods and the Brisket Shop.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. The heat just keeps on cranking for today with a high temperature in the lower 90s. Rain chances will be around 30% in mainly inland locations again. And warm and muggy tonight with a low temperature of 79 degrees and steamy with a few isolated afternoon storms tomorrow. Once again, highs in the lower 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now return to The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
.43 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. You got about 15 minutes before the top of the hour. We'll give you the Mike Calta vacay payday keyword. You put it in the app and you can win $1,000. It'll happen every hour. Doom, 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 doom. I gotta tell you, I was really looking forward to having this week alone with nothing going on and my wife not being here and the kids not being here, and I've been miserable. I may not kill her after all. Either that or I'm going to replace her real quick with a new girl. But I'm just saying, like, I don't like to be alone as much as I thought I would.
No, I'm the same way. On the surface, you're like, oh, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
I got no responsibilities, whole house to myself.
Right.
But then it's like, what do I do now?
Next thing you know, I'm being nice to the cat.
Oh,
I'm petting the cat.
That cat is dying for attention.
But I have spent. Listen to me.
No, I just think it's because it's not the whole family.
Right.
Here.
But I came home and it was meow, meow, meow. I've been giving it treats. I've been sitting there with it on my back. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, a telehealth doctor's appointment, and the cat sat on my neck the whole time where I was on the phone.
I walked in, and the cat immediately, as soon as I heard it start walking, whatever, because I was walking in, and then I came out of the bathroom, and it goes, meow, meow, like that, whatever, and I go, I know, but I'm allergic, and just kept walking.
I walk in and go, I don't like you. I don't like you at all. Galvin sent me the video of the moment the power
the great
flickered,
blackout of 2025.
Good job, Joe.
No, Galvin sent me the video. Yeah. I just watched it and it was crazy.
Joe and I were talking off air. We're so ready to road trip to Skankfest.
Oh, these guys are ready to go.
They got the New Orleans itch. I'm like, we should just road trip again.
Listen to me. If we go to Skankfest,
we don't have to worry about broadcasting. So, or we do broadcast, not broadcast, but we do podcast. Because think about it, all the great comedians that are going to be there.
I mean, really, I'm looking at the list. It's crazy.
It's like literally everyone's been on our show.
Yes. It's everybody we love and like the who's who of the hottest comics right now.
All right.
And that's my birthday.
All right. I will look into it after the show. I will talk to Bobby and I will see if we can go and stay somewhere centrally located to everybody else where we could broadcast, or at least podcast, because then we can tape interviews of people who are there.
That'd be really actually make it worth it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Instead of just going to hang out.
I mean,
and
I
we
was
can
thinking
do
just
that
to hang out.
Well, we could do it in like one day. We can do one day of doing interviews, and then we'll just hang out the rest of the weekend.
With this, we could fill up 2 weeks of shows. I mean, it's literally the who's who of comics and everybody that we love that have probably already been on the show already.
Yeah. All right. I'm into this now.
You got to tell your wife though.
She don't really care
about the birthday thing.
Yeah, she don't really care. You want to know what's so messed up is that last year for her birthday, we were supposed to stay at this place that has sloths. It's a farm that has sloths in it, and you sleep in this room.
Sloths,
not
slot
sluts.
Oh, that's what I thought you were saying.
We're not slots.
No, sloths.
Slots and sloths.
Not the slot machines. The sloth, the animal.
Oh.
And there's a bedroom that they have where you share a wall in the bedroom with the sloths on the other side. And we were scheduled to stay there, and it was her birthday weekend, and I had to cancel because we had a gig come up. We had something that we had to do that weekend. I can't remember what it was, but I had to cancel. So she said to me the other day, this year for my birthday, can we go back to the place we had to cancel last year? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. But I'll see if we could schedule it for a different weekend.
Yeah. You hold Johnny B's fate in your hands.
Oh, man.
We have to go just to see if Johnny bombs or not.
No, then we got to take that heat if Johnny goes out there and he stinks.
Either way, you're going to see a slow-moving animal. Either the sloth or
I think it'd be great.
All right, look, I'm in.
I think we'd get a ton of great stuff for the show.
I agree with that.
Based on who's out there.
I agree with that.
It's my birthday. We can celebrate my birthday.
I agree with that.
Birthdays.
Yeah.
It's New Orleans. I love New Orleans.
So what are you saying? Tom drives us there again?
Yeah.
We go back to the old Airbnb?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Which, if you want a chance to see Johnny B a little bit sooner and a cleaner version, we finally put together the Funny for Football.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
The fundraiser for Chamberlain?
Yes.
When is that?
So it's happening July 31st, which is a Thursday.
Okay.
From 7 to 8:30, or, show starts at 7, but it is a clean comedy show because it's at the school. So it's for all ages.
Is this with Johnny B from Skankfest?
Yes, it is. But that is not how we will be promoting him. But basically, Johnny B helped me, and he's the one who reached out and put the comedian lineup together for us and stuff. And I'm like super excited. And I worked on getting the website and ticket sales going, which we
if they'll roast Chad, I'm in.
Yeah.
Dumb abs and his no shirt wearing.
I think we're gonna try and put that together. I think Johnny and I we're gonna talk about that. You know what I mean? So I'm excited. I think it's like a cool idea. Obviously, never done something like this. I had no idea that what it took to put together a website and sell tickets and stuff. Luckily, one of our listeners works for a nonprofit, Better World, and it is phenomenal. I'm telling you, if you're putting together a fundraiser or something for a nonprofit, this website is amazing. It has everything.
Can I be honest with you about something?
What?
Can I just buy tickets and not go?
You can just donate if you want.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just donate. I'll make a donation.
Yeah, if you can't come to the show, there is an option just to donate.
Okay.
And we do have some donations.
Not that I don't want to see Johnny. I just, Thursday night.
It's a Thursday night, and it's a clean.
Clean.
Well, and that's the thing, because it's at the school, and we're hoping that some of the players, their siblings and stuff, will, the parents. So we want to make it, obviously, family friendly.
Right.
So, but I'm really excited, and I do not think I want to put together events anymore.
It's a lot.
I don't think event planning is for me. But maybe after this. But I'm telling you that Better World website is it's amazing, because you can do the tickets, you can do fundraising, donations, concession sales, anything they thought of to raise money for a school or team or anything. They've already thought about it.
All right,
and it's free.
Good.
So yeah, so it's awesome. So I shared the link on my Instagram story. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm excited.
I will make a donation.
Okay, thank you. I
will
appreciate
not
it.
come to the show.
Okay.
By the way, one more thing about New Orleans that may get you over the top where you need to be to go.
Well, go ahead. I'm there.
At any point, just bust down Carmen's door.
Carmen's got to go with
I
us.
didn't think Carmen would want to go.
Carmen, you on the phone?
Yeah.
What's going on?
What if she's diddling in the next room?
Yeah.
When is it? In November?
November 13th, 14th. whatever.
Chad will definitely not be able to go.
Oh,
Well,
perfect.
That's playoff playoff time.
I don't know whether you heard. Chad wasn't invited.
Oh, okay, sorry.
In. That's great.
I didn't know Carmen was invited.
Yeah, me neither. But
Well, she's telling stories about doing stuff in the
Yeah,
room.
that's true. That's true.
Now that we know what's happening.
Rather have Carmen than Tom.
Carmen, you're always invited.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you to Louis J. Gomez for coming by. Check him out this weekend at Side Splitter, starting tonight and tomorrow night, and then Saturday night filming his special. 960-1197 or sidesplitterscomedy.com. Very funny comedian. Good guy. Very rare that I start off a relationship hating somebody and end up liking them afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Usually goes the other way around. What else? That's something else. Superman today. We'll give you the full review tomorrow.
No spoilers. No spoilers,
No spoilers.
man.
No. Hey, I didn't spoil anything else.
Come on.
I didn't. What was the last one? I remember.
F1. You gave the whole plot, everything.
No, I did not.
You did.
No, we didn't.
You did.
Come on. Who doesn't know the plot? We all saw Days of Thunder.
And Mission Impossible.
You did.
I didn't spoil anything for Mission Impossible. I didn't tell anybody that he died.
Don't come here tomorrow and spoil Superman.
I will not. I promise. Listen, I learned a long time ago people don't like spoilers. I will not spoil anything.
Not when it just came out
No,
the day
I
of.
promise. No spoilers. I will not do anything that even remotely comes close.
Man, I'm so excited for New Orleans now.
No.
Listen, I'm in on New Orleans.
I got
There's a couple
the
of
itch.
things we got. Just one thing that New Orleans had for the Super Bowl that this one doesn't have: a sponsor.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we need to figure out.
All right. Well,
Is there any way we can get Jambalaya to sponsor us?
Oh, okay.
Right?
No oysters this time.
No.
For
You
me.
guys should get White Castle to sponsor us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it White Castle or Crystal?
No, Crystal.
Whatever. All right. Check us out on Instagram at The Mike Calta Show. We're also on YouTube, and go give us a like and subscribe and all that other great stuff. And we'll be here tomorrow morning. What do we have tomorrow? Anything I need to know about? No, because Lewis was here today, so we're free and clear tomorrow.
is Bobby coming
hanging
tomorrow?
out tomorrow? Or
I
what's
don't
he
think
doing?
so.
Wow.
I think they're going
Big
fishing.
time director.
I think
Yeah.
they're going fishing tomorrow morning.
You got big timed.
He said they got a 7:00 fishing trip.
Oh, all right.
I'll see if I can guilt them out of it today. Then
Tell him Carmen cried when you said he wasn't going to come on.
Not coming on the cruise this year. Not doing the show anymore.
Yeah.
what a jerk! I'm not picking him up from the airport today. How do you like that?
I talked to Bobby on the phone yesterday.
Oh, everything good?
Yeah.
All right.
Just talking about Saturday, so.
All right.
You didn't FaceTime him, did you?
The After Show with Johnny B is up next. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Fashion.
Oh, Steve Babu, I'm a fool. I'm an old, fat, stupid fool. That's why.
What's really going on in your life?
Let's shoot Uma in the vagina.
Mike, why are you doing this?
Cal, I have to go.
Oh, yeah. Faux shiz, genuine. What's up, homie?
Bushy.
Bye.
Shoot that thing, fat baby.
The cat ate me, bacon.
Go smash your fruit in the hole.
I cried a little bit. You call me a monkey. You're funny.
I love you, Spanish. Check your panties.
Come down for moose soup after. I don't even know. How do I make something funny? I don't even. Can you hear that whistle?
Next time you lose.
Fatty McFat.
My name is Ye, and I sucked my cousin's till I was 14.
Mike!
Show daddy your mean face.
Ooh, so scared, chubby wubby.
Genius!
That's it. It's over. That's all for today. Thanks for listening to the Mike Calta Show. Allegiant Space Dust IPA presents St. Pete Grunge Fest, a free show Friday, August 8th at Janus Live. And you guessed it, it's all grunge all night with some of Florida's best tribute bands, including Nirvana, a tribute to Nirvana. In a Nutshell, a tribute to Alice in Chains. And Still Alive, a tribute to Pearl Jam. It's a free show, but you need a ticket. Ask your bartender for an Elysian Space Dust IPA and free tickets at Eddie's Bay Pines, Knockin' Boots, Bourbon on Main, Brulin's, and Ferg's. The show is 21 and up. New bands with the classic grunge you love. St. Pete Grunge Fest, August 8th at Janice Live. Presented by Elysian Space Dust IPA and 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
Tampa Bay Creative Kitchens and Countertops is having the biggest countertop sale of the summer. New inventory coming in, and we need to make room. Visit summerblowouttoday.com to book your appointment and save. Schedule your visit or we'll come to you. Dozens of premium options in stock, up to 90% off retail prices. Prices include custom sizing, delivery, and installation. Get a full kitchen countertop now.